again. Oh boy. I'll be doing that. Move. Gotta do this. Okay. All right. We are good. We are good.
You know who puts in the work like you, Caitlin? State Farm. They help you get coverage that fits your life and budget.
That guy puts in the work too.
Yeah, I know. Gary and I are real tight. It's Greg. Oh.
All right, here we go.
Step into Refresherland with Dunkin' Refreshers. Kick back with black cherry.
Should be fine.
New flavors are right around the bend.
Like we can just chill out. Wait. Couple things that gotta be done.
A world of delicious flavors.
This is why I came here.
Almost back. Supposed to be at Pat's for Tipple. You okay, OG? I'd like to see you guys hike a mountain at my age. We're almost there. Howdy, fellas. Hey, Ted. I got the game. Got the game? Now, where's the rest of the team? I get them. Starts, you still on a hike? Alvarado's here. I brought it. Homemade. Wish me out some snacks. I found these berries. Oh, very poisonous. Yeah. When the connection matters, it has to be AT&T. Hey, Mike, catch this. Got it, Chuck. Hey, Robin, catch this.
All right.
Good morning, America. Good morning, America. We're ready. Let's do this. Game on. I'm looking for new basketball sneakers. You came to the right spot. Foot Locker's a place for basketball. We even like to say, Club Slam.
Oh wait, no. What is this? What is this? What is this? All right. That is nasty. Giving me a Chet Holmgren. Giving me a Chet. Giving me a Chet Holmgren commercial for the NBA Finals is crazy. All right, guys. What up? What's going on, Niter? What's going on, Daniel? Blue Rocky, what's up? What's going on to everybody in the chat? What is up? How you guys doing today? Hope you guys are doing well. Let me tell you this right now, man. This is it. You got a week, maybe a week and a half left of basketball. And then that's it. If you're not locked into the World Cup, you ain't really got much to watch. If you're somebody that only watches basketball and football, you are cooked for the next month. Because you ain't gonna watch baseball, which I already said baseball in the summer is I'm still gonna be watching it, but it's like And the World Cup obviously is gonna kick off soon. I believe it's next week when the World Cup begins. So if you don't watch soccer and you don't watch, also the Stanley Cup's happening right now too. So football is what 2-3 months away. So football's like 2-3 months away. Basketball's about to come to an end, and hockey's about to come to an end. Shout out to Ninder, excuse me, with the $20 donation. I appreciate it, my guy. Thank you so much for the love and support. I'm gonna start the stream off right. I appreciate it, my brother. Thank you so much for the love and support. I appreciate that, man. Starting off with good vibes here. We got the NBA Finals, Game 1. Shout out to United, you're a GOAT. But basketball's coming to an end. Football's 3 months away. Hockey's coming to an end. If you don't watch baseball and you ain't gonna watch the World Cup, you ain't got nothing to watch sports-wise. You're about to enter the dark days of the year where there's nothing happening. But it is time for the finals. If you do watch the World Cup, like I'll be watching the World Cup, so I'm gonna have something to watch throughout the the break period, because the World Cup is not gonna finish until like what, I think July 19th or 20th. So by the time the World Cup ends, it'll be maybe a week before training camp hits. So I'll have the World Cup to take my attention this year. Unlike previous years where it's like, man, you get this whole month where it's nothing. This one's different. You got the World Cup to take that space for me. But until then, we are here with the NBA Finals. Everybody's locked in. Everybody's seated. Well, not right now because obviously the national anthem is playing. But we are all locked in for the NBA Finals. It's here. It's popping. It's time. We loving it. I am so excited to see how this series is going to go down, man. Yeah, I saw Caleb Williams was the Madden cover. Yeah, I saw. Caleb Williams he was the one they chose for Madden this year. He got the Madden cover. Congratulations to Caleb. A lot of people are going to hate on it, is what it is. But congratulations to Caleb. But here we go. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, what is up? What is good? What's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are enjoying your day. Welcome, everybody, to the NBA Finals. We have, coming out of the West, the team hosting tonight, the San Antonio Spurs. A franchise that was a former dynasty and won their first championship in 1999 with their young 22-year-old superstar in Tim Duncan. Now we look at them in the year 2026. We've got a Spurs team being led by a young superstar for the Spurs, 22 years old, in Victor Wembanyama. When 22-year-old Tim Duncan won his first ever NBA championship, he did that against the opponents we are seeing in this matchup. The New York Knicks. Tim Duncan won his first championship in 1999 against the New York Knicks. That was the last time the Knicks touched the floor in the finals. Here they are, 27 years later. The Knicks have made it back to the NBA Finals to take on the very same organization that beat them the last time they were here. It took a lot of work for the Knicks to get here. A lot of pressure was on the Knicks. I hate the Knicks with every fiber in my body. I hate their fan base. I hate their owner. I don't want them to be happy, but I will give respect where respect is due. Coming into the year, everybody said the pressure was on the New York Knicks to make it to the finals. The second Tatum tore his Achilles and the second Halliburton tore his Achilles in Game 7, everybody went into the offseason and said, coming into the season, the Knicks are favorite to go to the finals. They are the team that everyone's expecting to get it done. You got to the Eastern Conference Finals in each of the last 2 years. You got there last year. You failed to get it done in a series that you were favored in. In fact, the last 3 to 4 years, the Knicks were falling short in playoff series that they were favored in. Eventually, you gotta break through and get to the finals. There was a lot of pressure on this Knicks team to get to this point, and the Knicks responded with pure domination. The New York Knicks have not lost a basketball game in over a month. They have won 10 straight playoff games on their way to the finals. They swept the Sixers. They swept the Sixers, swept the Cavs. They came back down 2-1 against the Hawks. In fact, going down 2-1 against the Hawks is what woke them up, and they won 10 straight games. So again, the Knicks deserve to be here. A lot of pressure was on them to deliver this year. They fired their former head coach in Thibodeau to bring in Mike Brown to get to this point. They have answered the call. Now that they are in the NBA Finals, can they find a way to get it done in the finals? and finally capture that illustrious Larry O'Brien trophy? Can they win a championship for the first time since what, 1972? It's been a long time for the Knicks. This is their best opportunity. Meanwhile, for the Spurs, it feels like 1999 again, just like with the Knicks. It feels like 1999. Could this be the start of another Spurs dynasty? A 22-year-old Victor Wembanyama just went through the West and got to the NBA Finals in his first ever playoff run. One can argue that if the Spurs win this championship, this could be the start of the next dynasty, and Wemby will break this completely open, and this would be the start of the Wembanyama era. 1973. It has been a long time since the Knicks have won a championship. If the Knicks can get it done here, it will be worth it. Keep in mind, the Knicks traded for so many players. They gave up first-round picks. They put together this team. They went and signed Brunson. Brunson even took a team-friendly deal so they can make all these trades. Traded for Cat. Traded for OG. Traded for Josh Hart. They went and acquired Bridges with all those first-round picks. They traded for these pieces you see in the starting lineup. They also got Mitchell Robinson as well. They put together this team. They put together this team for the sole sake of winning a championship. One can argue that this may be their only shot, depending on how things go in the West, in the East, and how, depending on what happens with this Spurs team. If this is the standard for the Spurs moving forward, everything can change out West. So this might be the Knicks' best chance to win. Can they get it done? Here we go. Game 1 of the NBA Finals has officially kicked off. Here we go. Knicks got ball first. Josh Hart with the ball, being guarded by Champagnie. Hart to Cat. Cat being guarded by Wemby. You get it to Brunson. Brunson, first shot of the Finals. He splashes the three. First shot in the NBA Finals for Jalen Brunson is a three, and he puts it in. De'Aaron Fox coming up the court, being guarded by OG Anunoby. Wemby being guarded by Cat. The Knicks have bodies to put on Wemby. Wemby being heavily guarded by Cat. Wemby, he's going to drive. He's going to put up the shot, and it's good. Wemby, his first shot in the NBA Finals, he makes it. Here we go. 3-2 game early on. Hart coming up the court, being guarded by Champagnie. Cat being guarded by Wemby. Cat calls for the ball. Cat being guarded by Wemby. He's going to push it to Bridges. Bridges being guarded by Fox. He's going to get it to Brunson. Brunson being guarded by Castle. Now Fox switches on to him. Brunson drives. Puts up the shot. No good. Hart gets the rebound. He kicks it to the corner. OG Anunoby open for three. He puts it in. The three is hit by OG Anunoby. And the Knicks take an early 6-2 lead here. The Knicks have been shooting at a historical pace. They've been a fantastic three-point shooting team. Wembanyama pump fakes the three. He's going to try to dance on Cat. He's going to spin. He's going to drive. No good. Champagnie gets the rebound. He gets it to Vassell. Vassell for three. No good. Rebound goes to Castle. Castle puts the layup up. It's no good. Rebound goes to Brunson. The Knicks have the rest, and they're going to go to the basket. The Knicks have the rest. Cat for three, no good. The Knicks have had plenty of rests since they swept the Cavs, and the funny thing is the Knicks have been going up against teams who have been playing game sevens, which is really funny. OG Anunoby with the defense here. Here comes the Knicks. OG gets to the basket, puts up the shot, it's good. An early 8-2 start for the Knicks. Knicks off to a fast start here. Fox with the ball, he's gonna drive. Nice pass to Castle. Castle got blocked, but he does get the ball. It's going to get to Vassell. Vassell to Fox. Fox 5 to shoot. Get to the Wemby. Wemby, mid-range shot. Puts it up, no good. The Knicks defense is fast to start. Gotta love what you're seeing from the Knicks. Knicks coming with the pace. Bridges, mid-range, no good. Rebound goes to Champagnie. The Knicks are off to a great start. De'Aaron Fox is going to pop the three. No good. Rebound goes to Vassell, who tips it in. And the second basket is made for the Spurs. 8-4 game. Here comes Hart. Hart gets it out to the corner to Bridges. Bridges to Cat. Cat to Hart. Hart to OG. OG being guarded in the corner by Champagny. He gets it out to Hart. Hart nearly loses the ball. Cat gets it. Cat loses the ball. Gets it back to Hart. The ball is going everywhere. And what a beautiful Euro step. Their little mini Euro step there by Josh Hart. Early 10-4 start for the Knicks. Here we go. Knicks off to a great start. They've got plenty of rest. They have the advantage here. Spurs are coming off of a game 7. But this is the finals. You're at home. Nobody cares. Fox pulls up for 3. No good. Rebound goes to Hart. And right now the Knicks got the juice. They got to take care of this tempo early on. Josh Hart drives to the basket. Gets blocked by Wemby. I don't know why he tried that, but okay. Here comes Wemby. Wemby pops the 3. Puts it in. Wemby hits the 3. 10-7 start here in this game 1 of the NBA Finals. Victor Wembanyama hits the 3. Here we go with Brunson getting it to Bridges. Bridges being guarded by Castle. Now he's got Wemby on him. He's going to step into the corner. Hart jumps up. Get to the OG Anunoby. He was open in the corner. Now it's to Brunson. Brunson one-on-one. Shot clock's winding down. He's got Champagny on him. Brunson, he gets blocked. Shot clock violation. Fantastic defense by the Spurs. Spurs trying to get comfortable. Knicks with the early advantage here. Trying to bring the intensity for game 1. You got Fox open in the corner for 3. He can't hit it. Rebound goes to Hart. De'Aaron Fox is gonna need to hit those open shots. You cannot be missing open shots here in the NBA Finals. De'Aaron Fox 0-3 to start here in this game. Here comes Cat. He gets away from Wemby. He puts up the shot. It's good. Gets past Wemby and puts it in. And here's the first timeout of the game. An early 12-7 start here for the New York Knicks. Great start here for the New York Knicks. Love seeing the energy from the Knicks. Right now, the early advantage goes to the Knicks, especially when it comes to rebounding the basketball. They have a clear advantage when it comes to rebounding the ball, which is crazy when you know Wemby's there. But you got Josh Hart, you got Mitchell Robinson, you got Karl-Anthony Towns. These guys can rebound the ball for you. Excuse me, they can rebound the ball for you. So the advantage for rebounding early on in this game goes to the New York Knicks. But right now, if you're the Spurs, you got to look at your shooters. They got to be hitting their open shots. De'Aaron Fox, 0-3 to start in this game. He cannot be doing that. If they're going to find you open in the corner for 3, Fox, you got to hit that. You got to hit your 3s. It's the NBA Finals, man. I know you've never been in this stage, but you've got to hit your open looks. You've got to hit your open looks. Wemby off to a great start. 5 points in this game. Matter of fact, we're going to be looking at We're going to be looking at the, what am I looking for? ESPN. I'm going to be looking at the stats here. We're going to be looking at the stats as we periodically go throughout the timeouts here. So it's an early 12-7 game here in game 1 of the NBA Finals. OG Anunoby with 5 points, 2 of 2 from the field. Karl-Anthony Towns, 2 points, 1 of 2 from the field. He already has 2 assists. Josh Hart, 2 points, 1 of 2 from the field. He has 4 rebounds already in this game. Bridges hasn't made his shot, and Brunson's 1 for 3. Meanwhile, for the Spurs, Wemby with 5, Vassell with 2, Castle's missed both his shots, De'Aaron Fox has missed all 3 of his shots, and Champagny has yet to take a shot here. Great start here for the Knicks. Great rebound here for the Spurs. Early 12-7 advantage for the New York Knicks. The Knicks know how to. Spurs, they know how to handle the Spurs, or they know how to play against the Spurs. Yeah, they know how to play against the Spurs. That cup experience does help. At the end of the day, it's going to be a tough game no matter how you look at this. It's going to be a tough game. Like I said, if this was Knicks Thunder, they would sweep. If this was Knicks Thunder, it would be a clean sweep. Because again, the Thunder are a terrible matchup for the Knicks. But because it's Knicks Spurs, the Knicks have a legitimate chance to win because they've played well against these guys and beat them in the regular season. They won the regular season 2-1 because of that cup. In terms of regular season games, they split. But in terms of if you add the NBA Cup, then they have the advantage 2-1. The Knicks know how to play against the Spurs. Against the Thunder, they would have got swept. So this is a more even matchup here in the NBA Finals. But it's the Finals. Regular season doesn't really hold weight in the postseason. It's an entirely different game. But an early advantage here scoring-wise for the New York Knicks. You got to love what you're seeing from the Knicks. But again, for the Spurs, it comes to that level of inexperience in these moments. Not saying the Knicks players have experience playing in the finals, but again, these are some tough playoff games. They don't have experience playing in the finals, but a lot of those guys on the Knicks have experience playing deep in the playoffs. Meanwhile, for a lot of those guys, this was their first ever playoff run. The person with the most playoff experience is their old veteran in Harrison Barnes. Past that, the other person with playoff experience is De'Aaron Fox, who played in one playoff series with the Kings. So here we go. Harper is in the game now. Now it's with Castle. Castle being guarded by Hart. Castle gets into the corner. Gets stolen by Bridges. Good defense by the Knicks. Right now the Knicks are active. Cat being guarded by Wemby. He gets past Wemby. Puts the layup up and it's good. Cat is doing a great job in the matchup against Wemby. He's getting past Wembanyama. 14-7 start here for the New York Knicks. Knicks are shooting 6 of 11 from the field. Spurs are shooting 3 of 11. Now Wemby's got the ball. He's being guarded by Josh Hart, but you also have help defense here from Cat. Here comes Castle for 3. No good. Ball rims out, and it's going to be a foul on the Knicks. Josh Hart's going to be called for the foul. Aren't the Spurs favorites? Well, yeah, the Spurs are the favorites, but again, this is the more even matchup. The Spurs are the favorites. Oh, they called a foul on the Spurs instead. So loose ball foul on the Spurs. All right. But yeah, the Spurs are favored to win this championship. But if we're talking about matchups, here, this is a more even matchup compared to the Thunder and the Knicks. Wemby actually has a matchup this series. Yeah, because like Cat, OG, Mitchell Robinson, these guys are going to give Wemby problems. And it's going to be problematic for him to also deal with that. Here comes Cat again. Cat misses the layup. What you got to love right now early on if you're a basketball fan is that Cat's not Chet. As much as we like to get on Cat's case sometimes for being a little bit too sensitive, when it comes to playing basketball, Cat is a force when you allow him to be a force. And one thing about Cat, if he feels like he's ready for the challenge and he's up for the challenge, he's going to take it to you. If you've watched this early aspect of the game, you can clearly see Cat is not Chet. Cat is going to go at Wemby. Chet is going to shrink in those moments because he doesn't want to deal with Wemby. Cat doesn't care about what Wemby's going to try to do. Steven Castle makes the shot. It's 14-9. So yeah, early on, you see Cat actively going against Wemby. You see Josh Hart trying to take his chance against Wemby. Speaking of Josh Hart, I thought he was about to hit that 3. That was going to be perfect timing. Hart misses the 3. Rebound goes to Wemby. Here comes Keldon Johnson. Johnson off the glass. No good. Josh Hart is just picking up rebound after rebound. He is such an asset for the Knicks. Shemet is in the game now too. Cap being guarded by Johnson. Now he's going to get doubled. And it gets stolen. Good double team right there. Good defense. Now you get it to Keldon Johnson. Johnson to Castle, who missed the layup, but he's going to be fouled, and he's going to the free throw line. Spurs were favored, but the Knicks look better than I expected to start. I fully expected the Knicks to seem more... I expected the Knicks to get off to a better start because they're more rested. We'll see how the game goes, but I expected the Knicks to get off to a great start because they're the more rested team. Meanwhile, the Spurs are coming from a Game 7 in OKC. Haven't seen Mitchell Robinson yet, but I heard he got surgery on his hand and is dealing with mental health, I think, from something. I don't know about the mental health part, but I do know about the hand situation. But he's going to play in this series. He may end up even playing tonight. I don't know if they waived him. Excuse me, not waived him. I don't know if they reported. I don't know if Shams made a report that Mitch Robinson was not going to play tonight. I didn't hear anything about that, but it could be the case. Wemby's going to go to the bench. It is his first time on the bench here tonight. Meanwhile, Steven Castle is at the free throw line. He's made the first free throw, and he makes the second free throw. 14-11 game. They're going to bring OG Anunoby and Mikal Bridges back in the game. So now you got Bridges, Anunoby, Brunson, Cat, and Shamet out there. Anunoby in the corner, being guarded by Cornette. That's an easy mismatch. Anunoby couldn't find anyone. Shamet for three, no good. Cat. Whoa! Cat tried to put it back up. It was no good. The defense was there. Castle got the rebound. Castle gets into the corner. Keldon Johnson for three, no good. Ball gets bounced out, and it's rebounded by the Knicks. Here comes Brunson. Brunson trying to get himself something here. Gets it to Cat. Cat back to Brunson. Favored. Brunson puts the shot up. No good. Rebound goes to Harper. Harper on the court here. Gonna get it to Vassell. Vassell to tie the game. No good. A fight for the rebound there, and Towns is going to be fouled by Keldon Johnson. It's going to be Knicks ball. 14-11 game here. Yeah, I didn't know anything about the Mitchell Robinson stuff. I'll leave that where it is. That's not my business. That's not my business to speak about. Whatever's going on, wish him the best of luck, and if he gets to play, he gets to play. Here we go. Brunson with the ball. 14-11 game. The Spurs are starting off this game 4 of 16 from the field. 1 of 8 from 3 as well. So the Spurs are not shooting well to start this game. Meanwhile, Brunson gets past the man and gets it stolen. Terrible pass by Brunson. Harper. Harper was going for the dunk, and he got fouled on the way up by Bridges. So Harper's going to go to the free throw line for 2 free throws. Brunson made a bad read, did not see Harper right there because he was looking for Shamet in the corner, and Bridges had no choice but to foul him there to not give up the easy dunk. Good on Bridges for not giving up the easy dunk. You'll have him earn it at the free throw line here. Harper makes the first free throw. 14-12 game here. And here comes Mitchell Robinson and Deuce McBride. Cat and Bridges are going to go to the bench. De'Aaron Fox is also coming back in the game. 4:13 left to go. Again, the Spurs, they have to be able to deliver in the non-Wemby minutes. When you got Luke Cornette out there, what can you do? Harper makes both free throws. It's a 1-point game. 14-13 game here in game 1 of the NBA Finals. 4:08 left to go here in the first. Brunson, he's going to drive. He's going to put up a lob, and Cornette gets it out of there. Cornette with the defense. Here comes Harper. Harper gets fouled. He puts it in, and one. And the Spurs take the lead for the first time in the finals. Tough and one for Harper. He's going to the free throw line. That is a great defensive play by Luke Cornette. Good timing there because it was a lob to Mitchell Robinson. Meanwhile, Harper, he gets fouled by Shamet. Puts up the shot and it goes through. Harper with the extra point. And he got it. 2-point lead here for the Spurs. 16-14 game with just under 4 to go. The Spurs on a 9-point run. A 9-0 run in the last 3 minutes, excuse me. Brunson, a lot of pressure on Brunson right now. The Spurs have upped the defense. What adjustments will the Knicks make? Here comes OG Anunoby with force. Drives, shows patience. Brunson open for 3. He can't hit it. Rebound goes to the Spurs. Champagnie coming up the court. It's going to get it to De'Aaron Fox. Fox is going to drive. Fox to the corner. You've got Harper open for 3. He puts it in. Harper hits the 3. 19-14 game here early on in game 1 of the NBA Finals. 8 points for Dylan Harper. Here we go, Shamet with the response. Shamet hits the 3. He makes the response. He's been a great 3-point shooter for the Knicks here throughout the postseason. Here comes De'Aaron Fox. He's going to drive to the basket, gets into the corner. Champagnie for 3. He responds. Back-to-back-to-back threes. 22-17. 2:56 left to go in the first. Brunson with the ball. He's driving. He's got a defender on it. That's a foul. That's a foul. That's a foul. Brunson got fouled. They didn't call it. Here comes Champagnie. He pops another 3. No good. He tried to rush it. Oh my God. Brunson got fouled and nobody called it. They tugged his jersey. That's a foul. What are the refs doing? Mitchell Robinson with the ball. And finally you call a foul. That's crazy. That's crazy. That was timeout here by the Knicks. Timeout Knicks, but Brunson got fouled. Brunson got fouled and they didn't call it. They tugged his jersey as he's driving to the basket and there was no call. But the Spurs take the lead. They have the early advantage now. They take the lead for the first time in this game. But that's crazy. That's wild. They tugged his jersey and they didn't call it. Like, it wasn't one of those things where he tries to, like, sell the contact to get a foul. They literally tug his jersey. You can see his jersey being tugged as he's driving for a layup. I'm going to need a lot of these, man. We're locked in. We are locked in. It's the NBA Finals. We've got a great matchup here. We've got to be dialed in. All right, taking a look at the stats. Early stat check here. OG Anunoby with 4. Karl-Anthony Towns with, OG Anunoby with 5, excuse me. Cat with 4. Josh Hart with 2. Bridges has yet to score. Brunson 3 points on 1 of 6 shooting. And he's got 2 turnovers early on. He's got to pick that up, but it's Brunson. Yeah, but we expect that. But yeah, 1 of 6 shooting for Brunson. Not a good start for him, but we'll see how things go. Meanwhile, Champagnie, 3 points. Wemby with 5. He's currently on the bench. You got 2 points from Vassell, 4 points from Castle, and Dylan Harper to lead all scorers right now with 8 points. He's been to the free throw line, 4 times now? Or 2 times with 4 free throws. Early on, looking at this right now, the Spurs have kind of taken over. Now they have the advantage rebounding-wise. They got 13 rebounds to the Knicks 9. They've got less turnovers than the Knicks as well. The Knicks are shooting 37% from the field and 38% from 3, which is good. The Spurs are shooting 35% from the field and 27% from 3. But the thing about it is the Spurs, actually, it's very close. I think the difference is free throw shooting. The Knicks have yet to shoot a free throw, and the Spurs have shot 5 free throws. They're 5 for 5 for the free throw line, which is why they got the 5-point advantage. Not focused on it right now, but it looks like Sean Sweeney will be the Magic's head coach, hopefully after Spurs win the final. Yeah, that's something he'll worry about in the offseason. They're in the NBA Finals, like I said. It's not something to worry about. Win the championship, and then you can dip out. That's what we saw with the what's it called? That's what we saw with the Seahawks with what's his name? Wow. Why am I blanking? My God, I don't know how. Is this your first time on YouTube, my guy? Every time somebody comes to my stream and says this, and comes to a stream and says this, how many times do people got to repeat this to you? YouTube will immediately take the stream down if you show the game. Nobody's scared to show the game because we don't want you to enjoy it. We literally can't show it because the second we show the game, it will be copyrighted and taken down. And then we will get a strike. This has been happening for years. It's not the first time anybody stream on this platform. You can never watch a game. Why do you think you go to all these streams and you never see a game showing up here? And then when you see a game, all of a sudden it's covered saying you got to watch it here or you can't watch it on YouTube. Or if you see it, all of a sudden 2 minutes later it's down. It's because YouTube won't let you. They will take it down if you showed the game. It's always been like that. It will continue to be like that unless they change the rules, which they probably won't do anytime soon. But for some reason, you guys come on these streams and keep asking these questions about why we don't show the game when this has been a staple for years now. I don't know where you guys have been. Like, this has been a thing for years. This isn't something new. This has been a thing for years. You've never been able to show a game during the live stream on YouTube. It will continue to be the same. Like, come on, man. Come on. I don't understand. Like, it's literally not hard. It's been the same thing for years. You cannot show the stream on YouTube. They will literally They will literally cut you off. They will literally turn your stream down. That's why nobody can stream the game on YouTube. I'm sorry, it's unfortunate, but that has always been the case. This isn't something that's been new. It's always been the case. You will never be able to stream on YouTube. That's just how it's been, dude. You're acting like this. It's not even about it being a major platform. You can't show it anywhere. Even me not being the major platform. Random people with who don't even make content that try to show the game, it gets cut down. Is this your first time on YouTube, dude? This is not your first time being on YouTube. The Spurs have gone on a 20-3 run. They are up by 10. Back-to-back baskets, make it a 27-17 game. Timeout Knicks. Come on, dude. This ain't your first time on YouTube. Did you just come on the stream just to try to, I don't know, rage bait people or go back and forth with the person hosting this? It's not your first time on YouTube. Do you go to every stream that's covering the finals and say the same thing? It is not your first time on YouTube, dude. Yeah, 20-3 run by the Spurs, completely turning things around. Knicks call a timeout. They got to make some adjustments. I would get Cat back in the game. You got to bring Cat back in. You got to bring Josh Hart back in. But come on, man. This is not your first time on YouTube. Big channel, small channel, a random channel that doesn't even post content will try to put the game on YouTube so you can watch. And they'll take it down because you absolutely can't watch it. In fact, being a smaller channel and trying to showcase it, it's even worse because they actively target those channels and immediately cut it off. Have you ever been able to consistently watch any live stream playoff game or even a regular season game on YouTube, bro? I'll just block him. He just wants to troll. I don't block people. Again, this is a free platform and I allow people to say whatever they want. I allow people to be as expressive as they want. Speak your mind. That's fine. But it's just always weird when people ask me that. You want to troll me and talk about my team or my commentating or something like that? That's fine. I'm used to that here. Well, not the commentating part. Usually people don't really care about my commentating part. They come to talk trash about my team. But in terms of people asking the same question, oh my God, Jalen Brunson's going to the locker room. He's hurt. Jalen Brunson is hurt. He's in the locker room. Shout out to Niner with a $10 donation. Appreciate it, brother. Streamers have never and will never ever be able to show game footage. Stream will be taken down within the first 30 seconds. Appreciate you telling them that, man. It's always been the case. That's not going to change anytime soon. Big YouTubers can't even stream here. It's never been the case, man. Big news right here. Wemby off the glass. No good. Rebound goes to the Knicks. But legitimately huge news here early on in game one of the finals. Jalen Brunson is hurt. He's heading to the locker room. I think it's an ankle issue. We'll get more reports on that, but I do not think Brunson's going to be out of this game. They're going to take him to the locker room. They're going to probably try to wrap up that knee, bandage that knee up, do whatever they can. Tape that knee up, and he'll be back. But I do not think this is a situation in which Jalen Brunson is going to be gone for the rest of the game. This is game one of the NBA Finals. A competitor like Jalen Brunson is not going to let something like that stop him. But he is heading into the locker room. He is hurt. Hopefully he'll be fine. Hopefully he'll be back. Maybe he's just going to the locker room to get his ankle taped up. But we'll get reports on that soon, so we'll see how things go. Anyway, 27-19 game here. Knicks have the ball. 40 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Cat back on the floor. Alvarado's also on the floor here. Cap being guarded by Harper. That's a mismatch. He gets to the Alvarado. Now he's being guarded by Wemby. Alvarado with a deep three. Can he get it? It rattles in and out. That's an unfortunate one right there. De'Aaron Fox with the ball. 20 seconds left. About a 2 seconds difference between the shot clock and the play clock. Fox being guarded by Alvarado. Somebody's got to come help him here. 8 to shoot. He's going to drive. Fox gets it to Castle. Castle fakes it. Castle drives. Castle puts up a tough shot. No good. Rebound goes to the Knicks, but they're out of time. Cat throws it ahead. No good. It don't matter. It's his knee. That makes a difference. I hope he's okay. They cannot afford to lose Brunson here. Jalen Brunson's heading to the locker room after tweaking his knee. We have to hope he's okay, man. Really got to hope he's okay. We absolutely got to hope he's okay, man. Because if Brunson's seriously hurt, that changes everything, man. So hopefully he's okay. Brunson just got hit in the knee, but he should be back. Did he bump knees with somebody? Niter, did he bump knees with somebody? Is it a situation where he landed on his knee? Was it a non-contact related situation, or did Brunson just bump knees with somebody? Because if Brunson bumped knees with somebody, it's a different conversation there. Because that at that point it's just some pain. He'll go inside. He'll be fine. When it comes to that knee, as long as it's a contact situation, it's fine. But if that was a non-contact injury on his knee, that's where things get troubling. They'll probably keep Brunson for a little bit of quarter two before they get him back. As long as it's was it a contact thing, Niter? He bumped knees, okay, he'll be fine then. If Jalen Brunson bumped knees, he's going to be okay. A little pain, they'll go deal with that, but he should be fine. If it's just that, he'll be fine. If it was just bumped knees, he's going to be okay. Let's see here.
And the V6 powered Nissan Frontier out monster a monster truck. Not that you would, but you could. Nissan, #1 in new vehicle quality.
The Knicks and their fans holding their breath right now. Jalen Brunson back in the locker room.
Hopefully he's okay.
Harrison Barnes falls on the right knee. Brunson goes back to the locker room. Still waiting for the latest report for the Knicks All-Star guard.
Oh, Harrison Barnes fell and hit Jalen Brunson on his knee, but it did not look as severe as it might be. As long as he's okay, we'll be fine. But if Brunson's gone, that completely kills this series, man. I'm checking Twitter right now. What's going on, Vonnie? Appreciate you stopping by, my guy. Appreciate it. Welcome. We just sitting here watching the NBA Finals. Right now, we're trying to get a bit of an update here on Jalen Brunson. Trying to look at any potential news that we're getting about Brunson. He's in the locker room right now. We'll probably continue to get something. But if Brunson can't come back, that's a problem, man. That's a problem, dog.
It's time for tonight's access brought to you by Visible by Verizon. Cat, they went on a run. What do you have to shore up defensively?
Gotta take better shots. No turnovers. I think it helped their offense. Be better with the ball.
Your captain, Jalen Brunson, back in the locker room. Just how do you pull things together without knowing his status and whether or not he'll be able to return?
Just stay together. That's what's got us here. Being together is what's got us to this moment. Being together is
Champagne, what are you doing, dude? Jesus Christ. Wemby's got to throw a 3 up because Champagne don't know what he's doing. Oh, and the Knicks are going to keep the ball. Not Knicks. The Spurs are going to keep the ball because Knicks tried to save it instead of letting it fall out of bounds. All right, Brunson is back on the bench. Brunson is back on the bench. It seems like they got like a little heating pad or something. Got a little heating pad on his knee right now. Again, it seemed like he bumped knees or made contact with Harrison Barnes, or Harrison Barnes fell on his knee. Either way, it looks like Brunson's going to be okay. He's on the bench. Fox, I don't know if Fox or Wembanyama got fouled. One of the two got fouled, so this basket's not going to be counted. It got fouled on the ground, so it's not going to count. Nothing too serious, I think. I hope so. I do hope so. Definitely don't want to see the Knicks lose because of Brunson being out. An injury sucks with him, I know. Yeah, same thing with Tatum. Although with Tatum, his was an Achilles, so that's a bit of a different situation. Because with Tatum, he suffered that Achilles injury, whereas this is a knee one, and it seems like it's more so pain. Doesn't seem like it's anything major, more so like feeling some pain in the knees because somebody landed on your knee. Does this count? Nope, they're going to say this doesn't count. So once again, it's going to be another foul situation that's going to be on the ground. So this foul here is not going to count. The basket that Cat just made will not count. It's going to be on the ground, side out of bounds.
Three guys that are going to absolutely give you second chance opportunities. Fortunately for the Spurs, their guards are
All right, here we go. Alvarado with the ball, driving, gets it back to Cat. Cat nearly pops the three, being guarded by Fox. It's a mismatch. He gets it to an open Alvarado. Alvarado to McBride. McBride for three, puts it in. Beautiful shot by Deuce McBride. And it's a 5-point game. Knicks slowly climbing back into this. Here comes Wemby. He gets stripped by OG Anunoby. Alvarado gets the ball coming up the court. He gets to the Cat. Cat being guarded by Wemby. Once again, Cat drives by Wemby. Wemby blocks Cat. Wemby blocks Cat. No foul on it. Cat's looking for a foul. He's not going to get it. Wemby blocks Cat. Nice recovery by Wemby. Gets the block. That's a clean block. It's all ball. That is not a foul. That is a clean block. Shamit's in the game. Get it to Alvarado. Alvarado being guarded by Fox. Alvarado being guarded by Wemby. Gets past Wemby. Reverse layup. It's blocked, but they're going to call goaltending. So it's going to count here, and it's a 3-point game now. That right there was, I mean, the layup was going to be made anyway. But that's the goaltending. Castle throws it up, and a foul is called on the Knicks. How's the hate watch going? Right now, I'm just commentating. I'm not really focused on what's going to happen. I'm focused on the commentating. We're just having fun with this being the NBA Finals. If we're going to do any level of hate watching, it will happen after the game. Or if it's a situation where the game is over and the Knicks are losing, by all means, we could probably do some hate watching there. But right now, I'm just commentating over the game as Casso has the ball, being guarded by Anunoby. He's going to drive. He gets to the basket. Off the glass, it's good. Casso makes the shot off the glass. It's good. 29-24. Casso with 6 points in this game. Once again, Cat's going to drive on Wemby. Wemby is going to be short there. He's not going to get there in time. Cat makes the layup. And again, Cat's doing a good number on Wemby right now. Wemby's going to get fouled. This time he's going to the free throw line. This is where my concerns come in. And this is what I talked about with the whole situation with Knicks in terms of guarding Wemby. If this Knicks team, they foul in bunches. When they're dealing with a big man that they are struggling to slow down, they will foul in bunches. Their physicality is there, but sometimes they just be fouling in bunches. And that can bring a problem when you're dealing with somebody like Victor Wembanyama. When you can't stop him from getting to the rim and the only thing you could do is just foul him, that's going to bring the fouls up. And that's a scary thing. Right now, I don't think Cat's in foul trouble, but Cat is the main assignment defensively against Wembanyama. You're going to get help from Josh Hart. You're going to get help from OG Anunoby. You're going to get help from other guys. But if these fouls start to rack up, it could be a problem for the Knicks down the stretch in games. So they got to be careful with those fouls on Wemby. Wemby makes both free throws. They're up and good, 31-26. Cat is doing a real number because Cat is putting his head down. He's getting past Wemby, and he's just driving with aggression. And he's been able to do some damage here. Alvarado with the ball here. Get to the Cat. Mismatch. Cat's getting doubled. They're gonna move the ball around. Here comes Shamit. Shamit. Tough shot. No good. Rebound goes to Vassell. Here comes Harper now with the ball. Harper looks for Castle. Castle to Vassell. Vassell for three. He misses badly. Rebound goes to Alvarado. That's a rush shot there by Vassell. He's just trying to get it up. Alvarado drives. He's got a lane. Layup's good. Man, leave me alone. Move. Good defense here by Anunoby. He gets it to Alvarado. Alvarado's got to slow it down because he don't want to deal with Wemby. McBride pops the three. No good. Rebound goes to Vassell. Vassell gets it to Castle. And Jalen Brunson's at the table. Looks like he's getting ready to come in. Meanwhile, Wemby being guarded by Cat. Wemby trying to go one-on-one here with Cat. Oh, he lost the ball on the way up. That is fantastic defense by Cat. And Shamit, quick three. Can't get it on the trigger. They're trying to go quick here to get these guys off guard in the fast break. But they're rushing these threes. Here we go. Harper for three. No good. Everyone's just chucking threes right now. I think both teams got to calm it down a little bit, slow it down. We're just chucking up threes right now, rushing some of these because we want to get points in the fast break. Both teams struggling to shoot right now. McBride Good defense on both sides, though. McBride with the ball gets it to OG Anunoby. Anunoby's got to put his head down. Nice pass. And Cat tried to get it to Wemby. Oh, no, sorry. OG got it to Cat. Cat tried to dunk on Wemby, and he's fouled, and Cat goes down. Cat goes down. I got to take a look at this because Cat is down in some pain, but he's okay. He's going to be fine. But Cat is going to go to the free throw line here. Good pass by Anunoby. That's a foul. That's a foul by Wemby. I don't know what we're talking about here. That's a foul. That's not a good challenge. That is a foul. That's a foul. It won't be a flagrant because he wasn't doing it with any ill intentions, but it's a foul. It's definitely a foul.
For a life like no other, you need a card like no other. One that lands you in the quiet comfort of the largest global airport lounge network and lets you savor every bite with dining benefits at over 10,000 U.S. Resi restaurants. A card that unlocks unique experiences worldwide. For a night you'll talk about forever. There's nothing like Platinum, official payments partner of the NBA.
I know the perfect butters for your movie. Just try not to look too delicious.
Wait, I want to eat one of these funny-looking yellow guys. Is that okay?
Guys, we are not going to destroy the world, nor eat anyone in this room.
Huh?
Minions and Monsters. Rated PG. Get tickets now.
Check you out, all grown and whatnot.
So yeah, that's a foul. That's a foul, but like it's not gonna be anything like a flagrant or anything like that.
Hidden Valley Ranch is made with real ingredients. For real ranch flavor that's impossible to put into words. But that's pretty close. Indescribably delicious Hidden Valley Ranch.
Summer is back, along with Chipotle honey chicken, fresh grilled chicken.
Whew. Great game here so far. Tightly contested. Brunson's gonna be back in the game. Obviously, them doing this challenge. Spurs doing this challenge is a little big in the game, but again, I don't think they should have called that challenge. You know, I don't know. Sometimes we tend to sometimes coaches tend to be a little bit too trusting with their players because every time a foul's called, a player's always like, "Man, that's not a foul. That's not a foul." And it's like, "All right, man, you clearly fouled him." When's Brunson gonna come back in? Well, Brunson was at the table before the timeout. I mean, before the timeout in the challenge. Brunson was at the table, so I'm assuming he's gonna be coming in after this timeout because he was at the table. He was at the scorer's table, getting ready to check in, just waiting for a brief stop and play. But obviously, the foul happened, and now we're challenging this. So, yeah, this should be a foul. No matter how you look at it, this should be a foul. It's a bad challenge. What? What? Offensive foul? How is that an offensive foul on Cat? How is that an offensive foul on Cat? Hold on, I'm confused. What did they see that made them say it was an offensive foul on Cat? Where's the offensive foul? I don't understand these officials. They've been garbage all playoffs, man. And another foul's called. Can you let these guys play basketball? Can you please let these guys play basketball? Like, realistically, can you let these guys play basketball? I hate the Knicks as much as the next guy. We all hate the Knicks. But can you let them play basketball without calling all these damn fouls? It's the NBA Finals, man. I should have known something would be up the second Scott Foster was going to be the guy for game one. It's just going to be a bunch of whistles. Vassell tries to shoot it, no good. Brunson gets the rebound, and he's back in this game. That's why Josh Hart was on the bench. He's got 3 fouls. Robinson, they lob it to Robinson. He makes it and the foul. This time, Luke Cornett could not make the stop. Because last time Luke Cornett stopped the lob, this time Luke Cornett got dropped while trying to stop the lob. Luke Cornett tried to do it again. This time Mr. Robinson got the best of him. So Mitchell Robinson's going to go to the free throw line to shoot a free throw, which, again, I mean, it's a good thing that fell in. It's a good thing that basketball fell in because we know he ain't making no free throws. So he was already missing free throws without that hand being broken. Of course, he's going to miss with the hand being broken. Spurs do get the rebound, though, so it's going to stay a 1-point game here. 31-30. Bryant, oh my God. Clarkson just got in the game, and he gets called for a foul, and I'm pretty sure San Antonio is now in the bonus for the last 7 minutes of the game, so that's free throws. Yeah, it's Scott Foster for this game. So just expect a lot of foul calls, man. And it's just going to be, trust me, the Knicks lose this game, they're going to be complaining and crying and whining about the refs all game. And there's nothing we can do about it. But unfortunately, you got someone on the free throw line that can't shoot free throws. But yeah, the Spurs are officially in the bonus for the last 7 minutes of this game. Bryant misses the first one, makes the second one. It's a 2-point game. Brunson with the ball, going to get it to Clarkson. Clarkson's in alongside Shamet, Bridges, and Mitchell Robinson. So Brunson with the ball now, trying to switch on him. Brunson spins, get to the Clarkson. Clarkson pops the 3. No good. Rebound goes to Harper. It's been a struggle shooting from 3 tonight for both teams. Spurs are 4-16. The Knicks are 4-15. And here comes De'Aaron Fox to shoot a 3. He can't hit it. In and out. Cornett gets the rebound, knocks it out, gets it back, and now Fox drives to the basket. He doesn't get it. De'Aaron Fox has been struggling to start this game. It's been a poor shooting performance for both teams. My goodness. Brunson, that's a bad shot. And then you get a bad... Guys are just missing all around. Spurs missing shots. Knicks missing shots. And then you get a wide open De'Aaron Fox for a layup. So that's at least a good play there. Both teams missing shots. This does feel like 1999. 6 minutes left in the second quarter, and it's 34-30. We taking this back to the 90s. We ain't done with the 90s just yet. We took this back to 1999. Brunson with a tough shot, and he's on the floor again, and he's hurt. He's hurt again. He's really hurt now. Vassell for 3. Call a timeout. Timeout! Brunson's really hurt. And Brunson's pissed. He's getting in Scott Foster's face as he's limping back to the sideline, and he's really hurt. He just twisted his ankle now. Is it on the same knee? No. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness. Oh, boy. Now Brunson just twisted his ankle, and then Luke Cornett accidentally stepped on the ankle after it already got twisted. When the league needs money or to make the series longer, can you call you can call the extender. Yeah, but that's something you're supposed to say for like game 3 or 4. It's game 1 of the finals. What is he extending tonight? Can we just get through a finals with no injuries? Unfortunately, we can't do that. Yeah, Cornett didn't do that on purpose. I'm saying that Brunson twisted his ankle going down, and then Cornett accidentally stepped on the ankle after it was already twisted. It's not like he did it on purpose. But now Brunson's hurt again, and now he's got to go back to the sideline, and he's just going to be banged up. I don't know what to tell you, man. So now he's hurt again. I'm not gonna lie. Spurs are playing very physical, and they're also getting a lot of calls going their way. A lot of people not going to be happy with what the Spurs are doing, but at the same time, I know a lot of people are not going to care because it's against the Knicks. That's what happens when you're a toxic fan base. People won't care when you complain. If this was the Pacers that were complaining about this, people would feel bad for the Pacers. Like, if I was a Knicks fan, I would not. I don't like how the officiating's been so far. I think it's been poor. I think it's been disgusting. I'm speaking personally. I don't like what I've been seeing with the officiating. But if you're a Knicks fan, you're definitely disgusted with what you're seeing from these officials. And now Brunson's been hurts his knee, and now he's hurt his ankle. Like, I would be pissed off as a Knicks fan. And if it ultimately cost you, they're gonna complain about it. But because they're the Knicks, and because Knicks fans are one of, if not the most toxic fan bases in all of sports, nobody's going to care about the Knicks fans crying about the situation. They're not going to care if you cry about the calls. They're not going to care about if you cry about the physicality that the Spurs are showcasing here, because they're being very physical. The Spurs are being incredibly physical. They took that from the series in OKC. They're being incredibly physical with these guys. They're being incredibly physical with these guys right now. So Spurs fans are going to cry about it. And they should cry about it. Not Spurs fans, excuse me. Knicks fans are going to cry about it. And they should cry about it because it would be valid, because a bunch of these calls are very bad. Like, how was that an offensive foul on Cat? I don't agree with that call. But guess what? Knicks fans are the most toxic fan base, or one of the most toxic fan bases in the history of sports. We don't care if you guys cry. We don't care if you guys suffer. We don't care if you guys complain about the refs. We hate you guys. So we don't care. The only way you're going to get validation is if you win. Other than that, we don't care about the crying. We don't care about the complaining. We don't care if you hate what's happening. Your team loses, people are going to clown you, because that's what happens when you're a toxic fan base that is annoyed and pissed everybody off. But you're New Yorkers, right? You don't care. So why should anyone care about you guys when you cry and complain? People just laugh in your face. Brunson just playing through it right now. Floats the ball up. I'm not expecting Brunson. Oh, he got his own rebound and puts it in. Brunson's going to struggle today, man. It's just going to be a tough way through, man. 37-34. Luke Cornett. And an offensive foul on who? Who? Vassell gets called with an offensive foul. Brunson was able to get his own rebound. Good box out by Mitchell Robinson. So here we go. Brunson, 37-34, 5:15 left to go in the first half. Brunson being absolutely pursued by Bryant. He may have to give this up. You can't make this a one-on-one game if you're Brunson. And he makes a tough basket. Brunson, back-to-back baskets made here for him. 37-36. Someone trying to go get the ball. De'Aaron Fox gets open. Fox drives to the basket. Nowhere to really shoot that ball. Good defense here by the Knicks. Fox, tough shot. Does not fall in. Mitchell Robinson with the rebound, and the Knicks have a chance to regain the lead here. May have to look to bring Wemby back in. Great defense here by the Knicks. Here comes Clarkson. He falls. No foul called there. Brunson with the ball again, being guarded by Bryant. Why do they have Bryant guarding him? Brunson, tough shot, and it goes in. Brunson's just playing through the physicality right now. And the Knicks regain the lead. 38-37. Here comes Harper with the layup. It's good. And it's back and forth here as Keldon Johnson gets ready to come in. 39-38, 4:05 left to go. Brunson just fighting through contact right now. Love what I'm seeing with Brunson right now. Bridges gets to his spot, pulls up a mid-range, and splashes it. Can't let him get that one. Beautiful look by Bridges. 40-39. It's a back and forth affair right now. Here comes an open Bryant. He pulls up a three. In and out. And right now, Robinson's winning this matchup. He's boxing out Luke Cornett. 40-39. Brunson gets fouled. And now there's going to be some changes. Luke Cornett comes out. Wemby comes back in. And I think Cat may be coming back in soon. There's a lot of Knicks fans here in San Antonio. Mitchell Robinson with the ball. Bridges, what the hell was that? Bridges threw it up there, man. That man threw it up to Jerusalem. What type of pass was that? That was a terrible pass. Knicks with a 21-12 advantage here in the second quarter. Castle gets it to the corner. Harper Johnson for three. He hits the three. Knicks regain the lead. 42-40 with 3:12 left to go. Brunson's just fighting through it. Now he's got De'Aaron Fox back on him. That's the matchup you want. Mitchell Robinson, great screen here, but Fox fights through it. Brunson for three. No good. Rebound goes to Wemby. And Wemby gets it out to Harper. Harper nearly loses the ball, gets it back. Wemby, he's going to pop a three. No good. He's short. Rebound goes to the Knicks. Here comes Bridges. Bridges with the ball. Looking to get it to Brunson, and he does. Brunson being guarded by Fox. They're going to switch it now. Now you've got Brunson on Harper. Harper tries to make a stop. Now you get it to Shamet. Shamet, tough three. He puts it in. That is a very tough step back three by Shamet. He's been making threes like that all postseason long. Wemby drives. Mitchell Robinson's on him, and he gets fouled, and he's going to the free throw line. Who has a more passionate fan base, Steelers or Knicks? Knicks. That's Knicks. Knicks fans talk like they're a dynasty when they haven't won anything. Knicks will trash talk your team when you're winning and saying those rings are fake and they don't mean anything when their team hasn't won a damn thing. But when their team starts winning playoff games, they act like they're far superior. Like, Knicks fans don't ever shut up. Their team could be garbage and they'll still run their mouth. Their team could be a first-round exit, and we all know it, and they'll still run their mouth like they're about to go on a run. And now that they're in the finals, they're beyond insufferable. They'll talk trash to Laker fans. They'll talk trash to Celtics fans who have seen their team win several championships. But Knicks fans will run their mouth like they're better than anyone else. At least the Steelers, they're annoying, but at least they have championships that they can talk about. The Steelers don't talk like they're a dynasty. They don't talk like they're the Warriors. They don't talk like they're the freaking Kobe and Shaq Lakers or something like that, or the Tim Duncan Spurs. Steelers don't talk like they're the Chiefs right now. They don't. Whereas the Knicks will talk like they're the Warriors. OG. I don't think that was a good three by OG Anunoby. He misses it there. Again, with the contact there, that was a heavily contested three. I don't think that's the play there. Champagnie open for three. He puts it in. Champagnie hits the open three. 47-43. 2 minutes left to go. Knicks can't leave Champagnie open, man. That guy, I think he, put up 30 in one of the matchups against the Knicks? That guy can get hot from three. You can't leave him open. Bridges, being guarded by Wemby. He's going to drive by him. Gets it out there. Alvarado for three. He puts it in. And the three-point shooting from both sides has been immaculate these last few minutes. Alvarado's giving them great points right now. Both teams are playing great basketball. Champagnie pops another one, puts it in again. Champagnie's feeling it. You got to worry about Champagnie, man. You got to worry about him. Meanwhile, Cat, he's going to turn the ball over, but he's going to get fouled. No. He nearly turned the ball over, but it's going to be a foul on the Spurs because that pass was set up for Bridges, and Bridges got held. 50-46, Brunson coming back in the game. Alvarado's playing a lot of minutes now because Brunson, they got to put him, on the bench periodically, get him checked out because he's dealing with his ankle and his knee. 50-46, 1:14 left to go in the first half here. Cat with the ball, being guarded by Wemby. Get to the Brunson. Brunson being guarded by Castle. Castle knocks the ball out of Brunson's hands, but he's able to get it back. Now, Brunson being left open there. He's going to try to dance on Wemby. He's going to pop the three. In and out. Cat with the rebound, and Cat gets fouled. And now they're in the bonus. Cat's going to the free throw line for free throws. That's crazy. The Spurs have taken 12 free throws. The Knicks have taken 1. Cat's got to make these free throws. He's a good free throw shooter. I expect him to. He makes the first one.
One of the great stretches in NBA playoff history. We were talking about this yesterday, Lex. His shots are down, but I want to say his inclusion is up, and as a result, he feels important. And we talked to him about it yesterday. You rarely see a 20-point scorer have his scoring come down, his shots come down, but his overall feeling.
Cat makes the second free throw. 50-48, 57 seconds left. Cat with 8 points and 4 rebounds in this first half. Here comes Castle. Castle getting some space, pulls up from mid-range. It's short. Rebound goes to Cat. Defensive stop with a chance to tie the game here. They could go for a 2-for-1 situation. Oh, dear! Fox strips Brunson! And Fox is going to slam it. Great defense there by De'Aaron Fox. 52-48. That is the 8th turnover for the Knicks here. Cat with the ball. Knicks may try to go for a 2-for-1 situation. 27 seconds left. Cat drives. Puts up the shot. No good. Tries to tip it in. No good. And the Knicks failed to score here. Spurs have the ball for the final possession of this half. It is 52-48. De'Aaron Fox with the ball. 10 seconds left to shoot in this first half. Here we go. Fox. He's going to drive. Fox gets past, gets it to the corner. Champagnie for 3. He knocks it down. Champagnie for 3 just before halftime. And Wemby blocks the Bridges attempt. And we will go to halftime. San Antonio up 55-48. Very, very physical first half. Very, very competitive first half. Victor Wembanyama, 9 points, 2 of 8 from the field. Jalen Brunson, 11 points, 5 of 15 from the field. Both teams' best players struggling early on in this game. Brunson's beaten up. How is this second half going to go? What does in the bonus mean? It means for a team that's in the bonus means that they get to shoot free throws for the rest of the quarter. So in basketball, if in each quarter, if a team fouls 4 times, if a team fouls 5 times, actually 4 times you're officially in the bonus. The 5th time is just free throws. But in basketball, you get a certain amount of fouls. If it's 5 times, it's automatically. But the 4th time, you get into the bonus. So yeah, in basketball, each quarter, there's a certain amount of fouls a team can commit in a quarter before you grant your opponents free throws. So in basketball, if you foul your opponent 4 times, if it's 4 team fouls, so anyone on your team fouls the opponent 4 times, then they officially get into the bonus. What that means is for the rest of the quarter, if they get fouled, whether it's a shooting foul, a loose ball foul, or a common foul, like a common foul, like a reaching foul, if that happens, then that means the opponents get free throws. So in the bonus means that for the rest of the quarter, the Spurs were able to get free throws if they were fouled. So that's what that means. In the bonus basically means your team gets to shoot free throws for the rest of the quarter if your opponent fouls them. Champagnie has got hot. Champagnie's doing damage right now, man. So we have officially reached halftime. I do got to do something for just a sec. We're not going to go away for the rest of halftime. We're going to come back, but I got to go do something quick and then come back and then we'll continue this conversation. But before we go, I want to take a look at the first half stats here. So we are officially reached halftime. It is 55-48, and 55-48. 5 points for OG Anunoby, did not score in the second quarter. 8 points for Karl Anthony Towns, 7 for Josh Hart, 4 for Bridges, 11 for Jalen Brunson, who scored 7 in the second quarter. Mitchell Robinson's got 2. Shamit's got 6, Alvarado's got 7, and McBride's got 3. They're getting really good production from their bench. The only person that hasn't scored off their bench is Jordan Clarkson, but they're getting good production from their bench. They're going to need to continue that. The Knicks are a deep team. They've got a lot of great players on that bench that can execute, such as Shamit, Alvarado, and McBride. Those guys can execute. Mitchell Robinson does what he does best in terms of picking up rebounds. He's got 5 rebounds in the game in 8 minutes. You know what you're getting from your bench. So the Knicks, again, they're a deep team. Their starting lineup can go the distance, but they've got real depth on that bench. Meanwhile, for the Spurs, it's really the Spurs have some decent depth, but again, their damage is really being done by like two people in that bench. The rest are just there as bodies. So Champagny leads all scorers in the game with 15. Victor Wembanyama, 9 points for him. He's going to have to be a little bit more aggressive in the second half, or he's going to have to play better. 2 for 8 is not good for him. De'Aaron Fox, 4 points. Devin Vassell, 5 points. Stephen Castle, 6 points. 3 points from Keldon Johnson, 1 from Bryant, and 12 from Harper. The Knicks are shooting 41% from the field and 30% from the three-point line. Meanwhile, the Spurs are shooting 40% from the field and 38% from 3. That's why they're leading 55-48 because of that 38% from 3. In terms of rebounding, the Knicks out-rebound the Spurs in the first half 27-6. The Spurs had 1 more team assist. And in terms of turnovers, the Knicks have 7 turnovers. The Spurs have 5. And the Spurs have fouled 10 times, the Knicks have fouled 12, but the Knicks have shot a total of 4 for 3. They've shot 3 free throws, and the Spurs have shot 12. So, yeah, bit of a difference there. So, halftime thoughts coming up when I get back. I got to take care of something real quick. I will be right back. I'm not shutting this off. I'm just leaving the seat. I will be right back. So yeah, I'll turn my camera off, I guess, but I'll be right back in just a second. I gotta take care of something real quickly here, and then I will be back. So give me a second, and yeah, just give me a second here as what is this? Whoa, hold on. That's not what I'm looking to do. Oh, wait, never mind. There it is. Yeah, sorry about that. Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. Just gotta take care of something. All right, we are back. I just had to take care of something for a quick second, but we are back. Still halftime. I wanted to actually give my halftime thoughts here. So we back here. Still at halftime here. Still at halftime. Do want to give a little bit of a halftime breakdown here. In the first half, I'll say this from a defensive standpoint, there's been a lot of physicality, which again, I'm fine with the physicality, but there's times where the officiating isn't consistent with that level of physicality. Obviously for the Knicks, the main concern here is Jalen Brunson. He's injured his knee and now he's injured his ankle. So in terms of this game, it's about survival. But in terms of the series, how is that going to progress moving forward, knowing that Brunson may be hampered moving? Now, we'll see how it progresses. Hopefully, they're both just minor, and by the time they play game 2, he'll be okay. But when you're dealing with a knee and a knee and an ankle injury, those are things that could linger throughout a series. So how is that going to affect Brunson down the stretch? But we'll have to see how that operates in terms of him being able to look like himself and play like himself on the court moving forward in the series. We'll have to worry about that later. In terms of tonight for the Knicks, offensively, what is this? May have to clean that up. For the Knicks, offensively, 3-point shooting hasn't been quite there for the Knicks offensively. And yeah, it just hasn't been there, the 3-point shot. Because other than that, the Knicks are doing a really good job of getting to the basket. I really like what I'm seeing from Karl-Anthony Towns. Cat is taking it to Wemby. He's not afraid of anybody trying to stop him from getting to the basket. He's putting his head down and he's driving to the basket. There's been a few times where he's actively had Wemby on him and he just drove right past him and finished with the layup. So he's doing a good job. I like some of the things I'm seeing from Cat. He's being ultra aggressive. He's attacking the basket. I want to see a little bit more from OG Anunoby. It would definitely be great because that's a guy you want to see a little bit more offensively. He's doing a great job defensively. In fact, everybody's been doing great defensively. It's just offensively, you want to see a little bit more from OG Anunoby. Josh Hart is probably not going to be a huge impactful player in this game tonight, specifically because he's in foul trouble. And there's nothing you can do about it. When Josh Hart's in foul trouble, there's nothing you can do about it because of how he plays. You're just going to have to deal with him not being out there, which is why guys like Alvarado are going to get a lot more minutes tonight because Josh Hart is dealing with fouls. I'm dealing with foul trouble. So it's going to be tough. Duck Raid, how's it going? Hey, what's going on, everybody? I don't know what this is, but I appreciate you guys pulling up. What's going on, everybody? We just sitting here at halftime. What's up? What's up? What's up? Appreciate the raid. I love raids. Anytime we got raids in the chat, I love it. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. We sitting here. It's halftime of game 1 of the NBA Finals. Hope you're having a good finals. Remember, you are loved. Have a great day. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's always great to get some love from people around the world. Appreciate that. We're just sitting here chilling. And talking about the NBA Finals. First half is already completed. Second half getting ready to go underway. Just talking about some key notes of the game. Like I said, guys, Josh Hart's probably not going to be a major impactful player. Knicks in 4, we'll see how it goes, my guy. But yeah, Josh Hart's probably not going to be a major impactful player tonight, specifically because he's in foul trouble. That could be a problem for them down the stretch. But we know what Josh Hart can bring to the table on both sides of the court. Again, defensively, I think both the Spurs and the Knicks have been good. It's more so offensively, I would say for the Knicks, again, it's just the 3-point shooting hasn't been quite where it needs to be. And this has been a team that's been shooting fantastic from 3 so far in this postseason. It's been a huge bonus to their offense, and it's been a huge part in why they've been able to dominate the teams they were dominating coming out of the Eastern Conference. So that 3-point shooting definitely has to get up, but it's not like they're shooting terrible from 3. However, it's not as good as we've been seeing it so far from the Knicks. Other than that, yeah, turnovers. Want to cut those turnovers down. And again, offensively, you want to see other guys get involved. And the reason why I want to see other guys get involved is because Brunson's now compromised. With that knee and that ankle injury, he's not going to be able to, get to his spots as easily as he's normally able to do. So there's going to be times they're going to be physical. They're going to trap him. I want to be able to see a lot more ball movement from them, and I want to see guys like Bridges and especially OG Anunoby step up in these moments. I love what Cat's doing. I think Cat needs to continue to stay aggressive, and if he can do that, he's going to be fine. On the flip side, for the Spurs, again, defensively, they're doing great. It's why they've got the lead. But offensively, yeah, Wemby right now is getting bullied. You could say whatever you want to say. Wemby is getting bullied right now. And I will give Wemby credit because he has seen that some of these other guys, like a Champagnie, like a Harper, like all these other guys, they're getting it going. They're doing some stuff. Let me move that ball around a little bit more. If Champagnie's hot from three, we're going to feed him. So he is letting his other teammates eat. That's all good. But Wemby, 2 of 8, not good enough. You are the best player on the court. You cannot let these guys bully you. You are getting a little bullied right now. Cat's doing some damage on you. Mitchell Robinson's doing some damage on you. You already knew this was something that was going to happen coming into the series. They had bodies. Knicks fans were talking about it through and through. They said, we got Mitchell Robinson, Karl-Anthony Towns, and OG Anunoby to throw at Wemby. And if we need a smaller guard to guard him, the way the Thunder used Alex Caruso, we got Josh Hart. So again, Wemby's going to have to step up to the plate. He's got to step up to the plate and be able to execute. 2 of 8's not enough. The team's playing well, but you got to see a little bit more from Wemby. Same thing for De'Aaron Fox, who's also 2 of 8 from the field. He's missing open shots. He's got to be able to knock those open shots down. The Spurs are shooting well from the three-point line, mostly because of Champagnie, but they just got to hit their quality looks. They're getting open looks, and they're just not hitting them. Like I said with De'Aaron Fox, they're getting open looks and not hitting them. But other than that, really, they're playing well. It's just you want to see a little bit more from Wemby. Wemby's the best player on the court, so you need to see a little bit more from Wemby from a scoring perspective. He's doing great defensively. We know what he brings to the table defensively, but in terms of offensive scoring, you got to see a little bit more from Wemby, and he's got to respond because, again, the Knicks right now are bullying Wemby. They're being physical with them. They're throwing Mitchell Robinson at him. They're throwing Cat at him. They're throwing OG Anunoby at him. They're throwing Josh Hart at him. He's got to be able to answer the call. With that being said, those are my first half notes. Second half, getting ready to start here. We will ultimately see how things turn out here in the second half of this game. So, second half here. Also, the free throw difference is clear. Spurs shot 12 free throws. Knicks shot 3. Knicks have been more aggressive in the paint. And that's another thing. 11-2 difference in second chance points. Very similar to what we saw in Game 7 against OKC. The Knicks right now, they're controlling the glass. Spurs got to, especially when it comes to second chance points, they're getting those offensive rebounds. Spurs need to do a better job of stopping that.
Playing well, Wemby dominating. It was the whole collective group for the Knicks. What's a key adjustment for them here in the second half, Lex? Well, one thing is they've got to have a much greater alert level with Julian Champagnie right now. This guy is on fire. You go back.
All right, second half here. It's going to start with Castle with the ball. Going to get it to Fox. Fox being guarded by Anunoby. They're trying to get this over, and right off the bat, a foul is called. And this is going to be on Cat.
And I asked Mike Brown how Jalen Brunson looked to him in the locker room. He said, I think he's fine. He should be good to go. I didn't ask him what the Knicks need to do to clean up from the first half. He said, we got to take better care of the basketball first. And then he said, our transition defense was terrible in the first half. We got to be better.
All right, Castle with the ball here. Being guarded by Hart. Gets it to Wemby. Wemby pulls up. No good. Wemby's got to hit shots like that. We know Wemby can normally hit those shots. He's got to be able to hit that. Brunson with the ball being guarded by Castle gets it to Hart. Hart's going to have to be careful because we know he's in foul trouble and they need him on the court. Cat with the ball. Again, Cat has done a good job against Wemby when the matchup's been there. Cat Get to the OG because OG's got a mismatch. OG, now he's got to pass it out. You get it to Brunson. Brunson gets out to Josh Hart. Hart's been hitting from three. He's got to hit that. No good. Rebound goes to Wemby. Now they're going to push it ahead. Castle tried to go at Brunson. Couldn't get it. They're going to get it to Wemby, and Wemby's just going to lose the ball. Wemby's going to lose the ball. Good defense right there. I think someone knocked it out of his hands. Good defense there by the Knicks. 6th turnover of the game here for the Spurs. Brunson with the ball, now being guarded by Champagnie. He's going to take it. Oh, a double came, which gave an opportunity here, and a foul is going to be called. Is it a shooting foul or a foul on the ground? De'Aaron Fox, they sent a double at Cat, which left a one-on-one situation with De'Aaron Fox guarding OG Anunoby, which is a clear mismatch, and OG took it. Foul had to be called there on De'Aaron Fox, and I think it was on the ground, so no free throws will be shot here. 55-48, nobody has scored yet. Cat with the ball, being guarded by Vassell. They're trying to get it back to Brunson, but nobody's getting open. There we go. Trying to get a screen to get it to Brunson. Brunson drives. Brunson gets it to OG in the corner. OG step back three. No good. Rebound goes to Vassell. They're taking tough shots. The defense is doing a good job, but I don't know, these switches are not working right now. May have to mix it up a little bit here. You get Champagnie open. He actually gets to the Fox in the corner, who gets to the Wemby. Wemby goes to the basket, and he's fouled. He's going to the line, and Cat cannot believe it. More free throws here for the Spurs. Cat with this 2nd foul of the game. The good news is Cat has been out of foul trouble. That's a good thing because he's been the primary defender on Wemby, and he's been doing a real good job. But Wemby at the free throw line, 5 for 5 at the free throw line now, 56-48.
Shoulder for him to get to the paint. Unnecessary reach, and it gives you that foul. Gave him leverage. He had leverage established, and he gave it up. And it didn't take much.
Wemby with the 2nd free throw. It is good. Wemby is 6 for 6 from the free throw line so far in this game. 57-48. Early 9-point lead here for the Spurs. Bridges with the ball, being guarded by Champagnie. Gets it to Cat. Cat gets to the Brunson. Brunson being guarded by Castle. Now you get a switch. Brunson, he's got a look, but now they get back on it. OG Anunoby, he's get a look. He's going to pull up from mid-range. It's short. Rebound goes to Wemby. Ah, man, this is getting tough. They're not getting easy shots right now. Champagnie for 3. He forced that one. Wemby tried to save it, and he falls out of bounds. It's going to be a turnover here. It will be Knicks ball. Champagnie tried to pop that 3 real quick. Could not score there. Champagnie with 15 points in the first half, 5 of 7 from the 3. You know what he can do from the 3-point line. They're going to send a little bit of a double on Brunson, but now it's going to go back to a one-on-one matchup here. Brunson, tough shot, air ball. That's fantastic defense on Brunson. That was just a one-on-one matchup there. Initially sent a little pressure, then backed up to a one-on-one matchup. 5 of 16 shooting here for Jalen Brunson. The 2 best players in the game, or in this finals right now, both are struggling. Castle just throws that in, and he makes it. 59-48, 11-point lead for the Spurs. Largest lead of the game. Good defense here to knock the ball out of OG's hands. It's going to stay with the Knicks, though. Oh, yeah, Otani was pitching tonight. Oh, my God. Anunoby drives, gets to the Hart. Hart falls. That's going to be a foul on Wemby. Are these free throws for the Knicks? Nah, it was on the ground. And that was Wemby's first foul of the game. They lobbed at the Cat. Good play, and it worked. Cat banks it in. Good lob there. 59-50. De'Aaron Fox with the ball. Driving on OG Anunoby. Gets it back to Wemby. Wemby fakes the 3. Wemby drives. Wemby spins. Wemby gets the basket. Puts it up. And won't go in, but he's going to the free throw line.
be careful right here. That you just gotta go up. You can't make that mistake.
That's a foul on Cat. Yeah, that's a foul. Yeah, you cannot hit the hands. He just wrapped the hands up there, man. Just wrap the hands. He just wrapped the hands. When Wemby spins, he's getting ready to shoot. You just got to go up. You can't. You went down to smack the hands. That's going to be a clear foul. Wemby's 7 for 7 at the free throw line right now. Wemby's 8 for 8 from the free throw line. 61-50, back to 11-point game. Cat's got 3 fouls. He has to be careful here. He did a good job in the first half against Wemby. He's got to make sure he just keep your hands up. Against Wemby, you got to keep your hands up. You cannot look to try to swat the ball. You can't reach. Anunoby's got to look, puts it up. It's short. And the Spurs get the rebound. It's short by Anunoby. Spurs get the rebound. Wemby with the ball. Wemby attacking. He's attacking Cat. Gets it out to Castle. Castle for 3. No good. Rebound goes to Cat. The Knicks are 1 for 7 in this quarter. The Spurs are 1 for 4. The only other points they've scored other than that one field goal were free throws from Wemby's pretty much. Oh my goodness. Good defense, but that tip made it very tough for them to get a chance there. Bridges misses right there. And it's another miss here for the New York Knicks. De'Aaron Fox spins, puts up the shot. He doesn't make it. But Castle sneaks it through. Mike Brown's going to need to call a timeout. Mike Brown is going to need to call a timeout. Mike Castle, Jesus. Mike, call a timeout. Brunson misses the 3. Champagnie to Wemby for a lob, but it's a foul. Oh, my God. Brown, you got to call a timeout after this. He might have got a piece of that.
That's not OG's normal shot. Not that he can't make that shot, but when you see it, you try to shoot the mid-range with arm and touch. That's something that over the course of the series, players can get used to, but right there you can see it effective.
Knicks have 2 points, 1 of 9 from the field here in the third.
Wemby pops the 3. Can't hit it. Champagnie gets the rebound. Castle's not going to try a 3. He can't hit it. Nobody can hit shots right now. Both teams are shooting very poorly today. I don't expect to see that happening moving forward, but very poor shooting performance from both teams. Dangerous pass, but Hart was able to get it. Brunson wide open for 3. He can't hit. Oh, my God. Nobody can hit a shot right now. Nobody can hit a shot right now. Harper. He's going to drive. He's going to spin. He's going to miss. Wemby gets the ball, and it's going to stay with the Spurs. So Wemby's going to sit, and Luke Cornett's going to come in, get a couple minutes while Wemby gets some rest. Oh, no, Wemby's going to stay in. Yeah, no, he's coming out. I was about to say. Wemby's also limping now, so this is bad. Wemby's limping a little bit. It's game 1, and everybody's getting hurt already. Luke Cornett gets the ball. You get it to Champagnie. Champagnie's going to pop the 3. No good. Cornett with the offensive rebound, and then he loses it because Cat strips it from him. Here comes Bridges. Bridges tries to put it up, but he is fouled. Timeout needed to be called, man. My goodness. So many bricks being thrown up. Nasty, nasty, nasty game right now. Just a lot of missed shots. They've got a lot of open looks. Guys just can't hit right now. Knicks can't hit a shot. Spurs can't hit a shot. This is an ugly game 1. Surprised to see the Knicks shooting as poorly as they are. It makes sense with the Spurs. They're coming off of a game 7. Why are the Knicks shooting so poorly?
Seriously, peachy. Get tickets now.
There was a time when Burger King was king.
Spotted at a Burger King.
But somehow, somewhere, we just fell off. You called out our restaurant, service, and mistakes. Oh,
Take a look at how nasty this game is, man.
no, I'm Tom, the
The
president.
Spurs are shooting 36% from the field and 31% from three. The Knicks are shooting 36% from the field and 25% from three. Everybody's inefficient here. Cat 4 of 10. Brunson 5 of 18. OG 2 of 6. Bridges 2 of 4. He hasn't taken a lot of shots. And 1 for 4 for Josh Hart. Meanwhile, 2 for 10 for Wembanyama. 2 for 9 for De'Aaron Fox. 4 for 11 for Castle. 2 for 6 for Vassell. Champagne's been accurate because he's been hitting his threes. He's 5 for 8. But both sides have been incredibly, and I mean they've been incredibly poor shooting the ball as a team. A lot of bricks being put up right now.
Where are my ultras?
Ah, man. No one is shooting well tonight. Well, the only one that's shooting well is Vassell. Not Vassell, is Champagne. Champagne's 5 of 8 from the field because he's made 5 threes. Actually, if we're talking about people that have shot well in this game so far, for the Knicks, technically Bridges is shooting well because he's 2 of 4. Alvarado's 3 of 4, so he's shooting well. Everyone else on that team shooting poorly. For the Spurs, Champagne's 5 of 8 and Harper's 4 of 6. So those are the only other two that's only two that's actually shooting efficiently so far in this game. It looks like it's over for the Knicks in this series. Nah, the series just getting started. Both teams are struggling right now, so this can go either way.
Well, noon tonight, Jimmy Kimmel Live keeps the action going with Kevin Hart, plus four-time NBA All-Star. And champions ring on three. Jimmy Kimmel tonight. See. So Wembanyama went to the bench limping. It happened on this play. Josh Hart driving to the basket. And watch Hart. Left leg.
Yeah, Josh Hart ran into Wembanyama's knee.
And then when he sat down, the medical people came up to him. He's like, I'm good. I'm good. Got a lot of padding on that knee, which probably helped. But yeah, he waved off the medical.
All right, Bridges at the free throw line here.
These are critical minutes right now. Down 13. You got to make a run here.
And Bridges misses the first free throw. So, nobody can hit anything right now. I'm missing even free throws.
18.5 points, 57% shooting. That's his first miss from the free throw line in the playoffs. He was 19 from 19 before he missed that.
Makes the second one, though, but he just missed a free throw there, which is crazy. 63-51. Wemby on the bench right now. Steven Castle on the court with the ball. Gets it to Dylan Harper. Harper's also been playing well tonight. Castle going to drive, gets it to Harper. Harper, he's going to have to drive as well. He's looking. He leans in, puts up a shot. It's good. 65-51.
Every time he scores, it almost looks like he's timid to look at the defensive player.
Brunson gets it to Cat. Cat being guarded by Cornette. Cat, that's a matchup you can win. He gets to the Bridges. Harper fell. Bridges takes a shot. Whoa. The bucket's going to count because it's basket interference from the defense. I think Cornette hit the net as it's trying to fall in. So that's going to be basket interference.
Harper picks up his second. And even that, he comes off for this mid-range pull-up. Wemby's on the floor. He's probably contesting that, so it's a different look for Bridges. Gets the friendly roll. And there's the shove in the back by Harper on Josh Hart.
It's going to feel weird next season in the NBA when you know no team can tank. Well, it is what it is. Hart's at the free throw line here, too. So I think they're going to get a free throw. I mean, it's just one free throw. Yeah. So they turned that into a 3-point play. Castle with the ball right now, 65-54. Castle, mid-range, puts the shot in, 67-54. 13-point lead here for the Spurs. McBride gets it to the corner. Shamit trying to look for some space. Nothing there. Get to the Cat. Cat back to Shamit. Nice play there by the Knicks to get an open layup for Shamit. 67-56. Castle gets it to Harper. Harper for three. No good. Rebound goes to Hart. Hart's trying to push the tempo, but the Spurs got back in a hurry defensively. Cat gets to the basket, gets fouled, and one. 3-point play coming up here. They can cut this to 8.
They cut it to 9. Okay, on the last 2 possessions, you get a cut to the paint, and then Karl Anthony Towns is able to take Luke Corey and finish. Yes, this is also the Wimby effect. He's out the game, and you can change your attack now and become more efficient.
They're going to get Wemby back in the game soon. They're going to have to get him back in this game soon because, again, like I said, that's a mismatch for Cat. He can take that matchup for sure. Not to mention, with Wemby not there, you don't have to worry about, dealing with the rim protector. Cat at the free throw line here. He can cut this lead to 8. Cat makes the free throw. 8-point game here. And the thing about it is, if you're the Knicks, you got to win the Wemby-less minutes for sure. You absolutely got to win the Wemby-less minutes. 67-59. This is where the Knicks defense needs to tighten up. No Wemby on the court. You can take advantage of this. Champagnie gets blocked by Cat. Here comes Hart. Hart to Brunson. Brunson drives. Tough layup. It's good. And the Spurs are going to call a timeout. It's a 6-point game. Knicks on a 7-0 run over the last minute. Spurs need a timeout.
Starting to see the ball go in offensively, picks up the defense and Karl Anthony Towns. Great backline defense to Jalen Brunson. As he knows to do that, step through and finish. Knicks making a surge.
Hell, took it a home run? That's crazy. Cat has a LeBron block. Nah, the LeBron block is a chase down block. That's the LeBron block. A chase down. That's more of a LeBron block. Chase down is his block. Alrighty, here. Don't worry about me. Just doing some other stuff here. Alright. Oh man, where is my case? There we go. There we go.
That's right.
Music brought me back to life.
Back and forth game here. Spurs going on a 7-0 run to cut this lead to 6. Got to get Wemby back out there, man.
Now, get the Hyundai Ioniq 5 with 0% APR for 72 months, plus $1,000 bonus cash. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today.
So I got this friend that said T-Mobile's network used to suck.
Excuse me.
But things change. Turns out now
Every time I stress my voice, this ends up happening. Where my water at? Knicks going on a run to make things interesting. This is going to be a back and forth affair, man.
Popeye's $6 Big Box is back, y'all. Big news packed with bold Louisiana
Spurs had to call a timeout here. Knicks currently on a 7-0 run. Let's see if the Spurs can respond to this 7-0 run that the Knicks are on. Oh, long timeout, man. Jeez. It's a long timeout for no reason.
You're right. That was fun. I'm starving. Let's go. You're always gonna need guys like me. I'm not James Bond.
I've got nothing to say to no authorities.
Not yet.
Who's it?
It's my job. By any means. Trailer online now. Let's take a look who's getting buckets, brought to you by KFC. Richard, if this is the run, Karl Anthony Towns passing Landry Shamet open. The cuts that are open because Wemby's out the game.
Gotta bring Wemby back in the game, man.
Even here, Brunson in a
They taking advantage. They drive it to the paint now. Taking advantage. No Wemby there. Wembyama is back, though. Since Wemby left, the Knicks have gone 4 for 4. That's hilarious to me. Champagne's got to get it out. That's a tough reverse layup, and Dylan Harper gets the reverse layup. 69-61. Dylan Harper's playing great. Brunson for 3. Forced that shot. Couldn't get it. Wemby with the rebound. De'Aaron Fox. Bad pass from De'Aaron Fox. He was trying to get it to Wemby. Miscommunication there. Shamet with an open 3. Puts it in. The Knicks are not going to miss out on an advantage like that. And Shamet's been hitting everything he's looked at this entire postseason. If you give him a look from 3, he's going to make it. Harper open for 3. He missed it badly. Hart gets it now. They have a chance to cut this to 2 or 3. Brunson gets it out. McBride now is going to take a chance for 3. Rush that one, but Cat gets the offensive rebound, puts it back in. 3-point game. 69-66. The Knicks have come alive offensively here. Knicks are on a 12-2 run. Spurs got to find a response here. De'Aaron Fox pulls up. Mid-range is good. That is a good shot from De'Aaron Fox. 71-66. Knicks just got to get back, get comfortable, run their plays. Hart got stopped because Wemby went right to the paint. Now you got to get somebody else. Shamet's not the guy you're looking for that. You want to get him from the 3-point line, but he's going to have to force something up. Josh Hart open for 3. In and out. That's to be expected. Cat with the rebound and the foul. And right now, Cat is cooking Keldon Johnson. He's got a chance to cut this to 2. And again, the second chance points continue to kill the Spurs. If Wemby's not in the paint, Cat is going to dominate. Keldon Johnson can't do nothing with that. That's an and one. Cat is going off here in the 3rd quarter. Nobody has a response. .252 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Cat with a chance to cut the lead to 2. He's got it. 71-69. Spurs, do they got an answer? The Knicks are on fire right now. The Spurs don't have a response. Fox to the rim, no good. The Knicks box out once again, and they got a chance to tie or take the lead. Spurs, this is where you're going to need your defense to show up here. Cat, deep 3. I don't know why Cat shot that one. Why did Cat shoot that one? It's a weird shot for Cat to shoot. Wemby fakes the 3. And now, an offensive foul. Offensive foul on Wemby. Yeah, the Spurs right now just look lost offensively. A bit of that youth is starting to show up. They look a little bit lost offensively. Don't know what they're doing right now. They look very lost. 71-69. Brunson one-on-one, pulls up, makes it. Tie game. They are tied at 71 apiece. And McBride blocks Johnson. The Knicks have taken this game over. Momentum is on their side. The Spurs look lost. And the Knicks finally look comfortable. This is going to be an interesting fourth quarter. With the Knicks looking comfortable, this is going to be an interesting fourth quarter because the Spurs right now look lost. The Knicks are on an incredible run right now. Spurs need a response. Knicks taking over. Bad defensive play to get Vassell open for an easy dunk. Knicks fell asleep right there. That's a bad defensive play. Spurs back up by 2. Bad defensive play there. Easy basket for the Spurs. Barnes back in. He can't keep up with Brunson. Brunson is fouled, so he's going to go to the line.
This is first trip to the line. Take a look right here. This execution on this out of bounds play. Vassell able to just turn the corner. Wemby with that screen right there. He lays out Shannon.
Brunson at the free throw line for his first free throws of the game. He makes the first one. Brunson's a fantastic free throw shooter. He's going to make both. Or we can expect to see him make both.
Could have been. I think Shannon sold that pretty good. It was definitely a little bit of a shoulder, but I think Shannon was trying to get that call. It sucks when you sell something and you get hit.
Tie game once again. We are tied at 73 all with 1:37 left to go.
Just 7 of 21 from the field. We're tied again.
Fox with the ball. Gets to the Vassell. Vassell to Harper. Harper trying to dance on McBride. He gets to the Wemby. Wemby pops a 3. No good. And the Knicks have a chance to take the lead. Why is Wemby settling for 3s? Brunson's cooking. Brunson's cooking. Brunson's cooking for the lead. No good. I thought the Knicks were about to take the lead right there. No good there. De'Aaron Fox is now driving. And Fox gets fouled.
Shabbat picks up his third. It's the right ankle. Fox's first 8 years in the league made the playoffs once. Out in the first round. That was the Sacramento Golden State series.
First free throw is good.
It's the first tomorrow night on ABC. Game 2, Stanley Cup Final. Vegas and Carolina. Golden Knights winning Game 1, 5-4. Game winner came with 3.5 to go. It was a thriller in Game 1. Puck drop for Game 2 from Raleigh shortly after 8 Eastern. Our man Sean McDonough, Ray Ferraro.
All right.
Great call last night.
Fox misses the second free throw, and Mitchell Robinson, who's in the game, gets the rebound. Knicks have a chance to take the lead here with a minute to go in the game. Brunson with the ball. Knicks are feeling comfortable. Knicks once again. I feel like so far through 3 quarters, the Knicks have played better basketball than the Spurs. Brunson turns the ball over. That's great defense by Harrison Barnes. He actually forced Brunson into a tight position, and Brunson ended up turning the ball over. 43 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. I might have said that, and then Brunson turned the ball over. I said they're playing better basketball, and then that was a bad play by Brunson. Wemby gets it to Vassell. Vassell's going to drive. Vassell to Wemby. Wemby on Mitchell Robinson. Wemby to the basket. He slams it. Wemby to the basket, slams it, and they got a little bit of a 2-for-1 situation here. About a 4-second difference between the shot clock and the play clock. The Knicks trying to cut this back to a... Actually, they have a chance to tie it. It's 76-73. McBride, tough 3. He banks it off the glass. How the hell did he hit that shot? 7 seconds left, and he banks it off the glass. That's a disgusting shot. Wemby for 3. No good. And we're going into the fourth quarter with it being a tie game. We are tied at 76 apiece to end the third. How the hell did Deuce McBride hit that crazy shot? It's a nasty three that McBride hit off the back. It was off the side of the glass.
Got a lot of free throws. And a nice looking dunk. This presentation of the NBA Finals on ABC continues.
All right, after 3 quarters, the game is tied at 76 all. What will happen in this 4th quarter? I will be right back. 76 all.
When you own a business, you own every decision. New products in the pipeline. Meetings on the move. A launch from the lounge. I'm ready. A window seat for an office. Look at this evening. What? Wrap the R&D, earn some R&R. What if we tried something like this?
Good morning, Mr. Holland.
Demand's heating up. Social campaign goes live in 3, 2, 1. The business part that gives back what you put in. Chase Sapphire Reserve for business.
Critics and audiences agree. Masters of the Universe truly has the power. It's the first great blockbuster of the summer. That is the Masters of the Universe. PG-13 Friday.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Oh, these threes that Wemby's taking, it's disgusting. Do not like these threes that Wemby's taking, man. If the shot is not there, you gotta pivot to something else, man. He keeps taking these threes. I'm cool with, like, back up and try these mid-range shots, dude. Man keeps settling for all these damn threes, and it's not hitting. He hasn't hit a... How many threes has Wemby hit tonight? Let me take a look at this. How many threes has Wemby hit? Because he keeps taking all these damn threes, and he can't hit the side of a backboard tonight. Let's see. Wemby is shooting 3 of 13 from the field. He shot 6 3-point attempts. That's too much for Wemby, man. You're shooting 6 threes. If it's not hitting Wemby, you cannot keep taking them. I'd prefer a mid-range shot. The shot is not there, man.
Let's take a look who's ruling the court. Brought to you by Burger King. The 2 stars in the game. Neither shooting the ball well. Knicks probably saying, hey, we're lucky. Brunson 7 of 22. Meanwhile, Wembanyama just 3 of 13. Spurs saying the same thing. All tied going to the board.
Man, poor shooting performance tonight for both teams' best players.
Whoever said work smarter, not harder, didn't realize you could do both.
This fourth quarter is going to be nasty. I expect this 4th quarter to be nasty. I expect this 4th quarter to be disgusting. I expect this 4th quarter to get very, very hectic.
The whole company's going. Let's roll. Let's go.
This feeling like an overtime game, not going to lie. I hope it doesn't end up being an overtime game. I don't want an overtime game in game 1. I will say this, though. Again, just being as honest as I can be. I can tell you right now, the Knicks have been playing better basketball than the Spurs. Through 3 quarters, the Knicks have looked like a better team. I'm just being honest here. Spurs, they've been erratic. They've had some really high highs and some really low lows. But the Knicks they've played better basketball than the Spurs. It's a tie game, but the Knicks have played better basketball than the Spurs. Spurs need to do a better job offensively. Cat's got a mismatch here. Towns forces up. They're just trying to tip it in, and it's just not there. It's going to be Spurs basketball. Oh, it's going to stay with the Knicks? Wow. Ball went out of bounds, but it's going to stay with the Knicks. They might have called a foul there, which is why it stays with the Knicks. Nice play by Shamet. Reverse layup to take the lead. Again, the Spurs, I don't like what I've been seeing offensively for the Spurs, especially Wemby. I don't know what type of shots. Wemby keeps settling for threes when it's not there. They're not setting up anything for him in the paint. They're not trying to get him the ball at the paint. Wemby gets the rebound, puts it up, no good, but he's going to go to the free throw line. And Wemby can't score anything. He gets this rebound, he gets fouled, and still he's in position to just knock this off the glass, and he still can't score. It's like the ball won't go in for Wembanyama except for 3 free throws. Free throws, and he just misses a free throw. Like, Wemby right now is playing terrible. Like, Wemby can't score anything right now. I don't know if he's in his own head. I don't know if the moment of the NBA Finals is still getting to him. I don't know if he's still got to calm down. I don't know what to tell you. But Wemby just can't score anything right now. I mean, he's playing terrible. It helps that Brunson's also been playing poorly as well. But, like, the game is on the platter for both teams because neither team's playing well. With the game on a platter, you've got to be able to execute. Brunson's not playing well. Wemby's not playing well. You got to execute here. 78-77, Knicks with a 1-point lead. Again, the Knicks have just played better basketball than the Spurs. I hate the Knicks, but I'm going to give them credit. They've played better basketball than the Spurs tonight. Anunoby. To Alvarado, nearly loses it, but Alvarado's got to put it up. He misses it, and it's going to be a loose ball foul. Look at this. They're just, again, you're going for the rebounds. They're getting boxed out, and they're just pushing them. Over and over again, they keep pushing them. Wemby guarding Cat. Towns getting it to OG Anunoby. Anunoby being guarded by Castle. Anunoby drives. Layup. Good. Again, like I said, the Knicks are just executing better offensively than the Spurs. I don't know what to tell you about San Antonio right now. They're not playing good basketball at all. Harrison Barnes was wide open in the corner. And he gets it to Wemby. And Wemby, look at this, bro. Wemby he can't hit anything. I'm not gonna lie, the Spurs may have to call a timeout and have a real conversation because right now they're playing terrible. They can't shoot, they can't score. Where is Champagnie? A guy that was hitting from threes, not even in the game right now. They look lost. I don't know what they're doing. I don't like that shot from OG Anunoby either. He's leaning in, trying to get contact. It's not a good shot. Vassell to the basket. Can't get it. Wemby rebound, and he banks it off the glass. 80-79. Wemby's 3 of 14 in this game, man. McBride gets it to OG. OG in the corner. Puts the 3 in. And the Knicks are now up by 4. Again, the Spurs right now, I don't like what I'm seeing from them offensively. But the Knicks, they're getting quality looks. They're getting real quality looks right now. Castle gets the basket. Tough shot there, but he gets it. 83-81. Cat being guarded by Harrison Barnes. Gets it to McBride. McBride gets to OG. OG being guarded by Victor Wembanyama. OG Anunoby. He's going to pop the 3. And he hits it. Hits it over Wemby. Yeah, the Knicks are just playing better basketball right now. The Knicks are playing better basketball than the Spurs. Adjustments are going to need to be made. This is just about executing, and right now the Knicks are executing and the Spurs are not. Nearly got that stolen by OG. You get an open 3. Harper responds. That's how you respond. And now you got to call a timeout. Knicks going to call a timeout here with 8:30 left to go in the game. That is the first real basket I've seen here. Oh, I thought they called a timeout. They called a delay game. That right there was actually a good execution from them. Good execution to get an open shooter. But yeah, the Knicks right now, again, I hate them, but they're playing good basketball. So give credit what credit's due. I think they've played better basketball than the Knicks right now, and they're executing, not the Knicks, the Spurs, and they're executing better than the Spurs. That shot, though, was not a good shot. But again, the shot clock's winding down. Vassell for 3. He was open. Barnes gets it. Castle to give them the lead. In and out. Opportunities are there. And here comes the Knicks. They got an opportunity. McBride can drive. He forced it. And now the Spurs have numbers. Knicks got to look to recover. Harrison Barnes open for 3. He can't hit it. Vassell with the rebound to tie the game. And now the Knicks are going to call a timeout. Knicks are going to call a timeout. It's 86 all. Again, this is some nasty basketball being played. I'm so sorry, guys. Knicks been playing better basketball. But it's a tie game once again, 86 all. Where is Champagny? Your best three-point shooter is not on the court right now. You got to look to get him in. Timeout here for the Knicks. We are tied at 86 all. You got to get Brunson back in. And again, where is Champagny? You got to get him in for this three-point shooting. That is what he does. I don't understand. I mean, I understand that, you're getting a lot. You're playing a lot more defensively here with Harrison Barnes out there, but I need Champagny on the court if I'm the Spurs.
And I realized I was well beyond my cautious understanding. Just going.
Introducing Gatorade Lower Sugar. No artificial colors.
But it is a tie game once again.
Flavors. No artificial.
But yeah, the Spurs are not shooting well. They're just got to get Harrison Barnes out the game. You got to bring in Champagny, man. You need that three-point shooting from Champagny.
Like for the Ultras? Saved by the bellboy.
Superior light beer.
Yap like you've never yapped before. With all new refreshers and crafted sodas. Now at McDonald's.
Visit your Volkswagen dealer today and get 1.9% APR or $3,500 customer bonus on the new 2026 Atlas.
Gritty game so far. Gritty game being played here tonight. I just don't like what I'm seeing from the Spurs offensively. They're not setting themselves up for quality looks. Meanwhile, the Knicks have been moving the ball around well, and they've been setting themselves up for quality shots. They've also taken some really nasty off the balance shots. Like, again, they're off balance shots. Some bad off balance shots they shouldn't be taking. But it is what it is. Again, so far throughout this game, I feel like the advantage is with the Knicks. There was a brief moment with the advantage with the Spurs, but right now, throughout this game, the advantage is with the Knicks. The Knicks have played the better basketball. Now, we'll see who ultimately wins the game, but the Knicks have played better basketball tonight. And I think ultimately that will be the difference between the Spurs and the Knicks down the stretch in this game. If the Spurs cannot start executing offensively, getting quality looks, and making the best of those possessions, the Knicks are going to win this game. But we'll see. It's a tie game for a reason. Despite the Spurs playing very, very poor offensively. It's a tie game. We are tied up. Brunson back on the court. Again, I'm looking. There he is. Champagny is back on the court. And they're going to give Wemby a little bit of a break before he come back out here. You got Luke Cornett in. And again, if there is no Wemby, they're going to drive to the basket. That's an easy basket. Well, an easy basket for him, for Brunson. Knicks up 88-86. But again, when you got Champagny on the court, you got to look to get him a look. Cornett with the ball being guarded by Mitchell Robinson. Harper. He hit it. And a foul. They're going to count the basket. Are they going to count this?
Well, the talent is there, obviously, but it's the mentality. He's just not phased by the stage.
Because I don't know if they're going to count the follow through. They're not going to count it. They're going to say it's on the floor. But Harper has been playing well. Castle forces that up looking for a call. He's not going to get it. Brunson gets fouled now. And he's going to go to the free throw line. And again, when Wemby's not on the court, they're going to take advantage of that.
Again, the Knicks with the numbers. This is actually probably the best case situation. Foul once, and then after that, if there's Penny, just hack him the second time. Just make sure he doesn't get an and one. But when you got two players down, you're lucky that doesn't lead to an open three-point shot. So free throws for the Knicks is the best case scenario for the Spurs.
Well, Mitch Johnson took looking Wembanyama out. He shot 45 seconds.
And Wemby's coming back in the game for obviously the last 6:52. So he briefly sat Wemby to give Luke Cornett some minutes, and that didn't work out at all. And now Wemby's coming back in the game. Scott Foster, the extender. Though, I mean, unless this game goes to overtime, I don't know what he's actually going to be extending. Brunson makes both free throws. It is a 4-point lead here for the Knicks with 6:50 left to go. Again, the Spurs, they got to do a better job executing. Again, the Knicks have been a better offensive team. Look at that. Look at that. What is that? The Spurs, what are they doing? Offensively, what are they doing? And now it's a 6-point game. You got to call another timeout. I don't know what the Spurs are doing. Again, they look lost offensively, man. They don't know what they're doing. And Brunson's going off in the fourth quarter the way he always does. But the Spurs, they look lost. They look like they don't know what they're doing offensively. I don't understand some of these offensive possessions. They look so lost. And some of these, they're just getting trapped right now. I have yet to see them have one moment where Wemby's in the paint and they set the ball up for Wemby in the paint to try to post somebody up. Yet to see that. And then you got Champagnie on the court, not even getting him a quality look, who's been your best shooter. Right now, Spurs look lost. And again, like I said, the Knicks have played better basketball than the Spurs tonight. Usually, the teams that's playing better basketball goes on to win the game. And right now, the Knicks are playing better basketball. So it won't be surprising to me if the Knicks win tonight because they're playing better basketball than the Spurs. And again, like I said, the Spurs cannot execute offensively because right now they're doing a very poor job in doing that. If they cannot execute offensively, that's going to be a wrap right there. Top of the fourth here, trying to see if we can get another run here. I am tired. I got work tomorrow.
All right, you're all set. Thanks, Ted. Oh, check it out. Oh, man. I think he's going to do it. This might be a good one.
Brunson's doing his thing, though.
Is he going to dunk it? When a connection matters, it has to be AT&T. Bro, no charge card? Your defense is trash, Ted. Get home internet from AT&T. Now available across the nation. Home, auto, State Farm is there to assist.
Kind of a big assist guy myself. Oh, yo. Assistant.
Greg, I deal with these commercials, man. Every time the Spurs take a timeout, it takes 12 years.
Right on the app. Yeah, State Farm can help you get this covered.
Nice. Fam, did you just assist my assist? I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
I'm not mad at that either.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. The spider is here to save us from the mattress. The man with the mask and the goggles.
But that's not me. The Colonel has a bucket list. The $10 one. Monday nuggets. Tuesday fried chicken. Wednesday wings. Thursday tenders. Friday nuggets again. Now that's not to the fullest. Get a $10 bucket of a day from KFC.
Oh, my God. Every time the Spurs take a timeout, it takes 12 years for these commercials.
So for those who are strong,
How do you beat OKC but choke to the Knicks? Every matchup is different, dude. The Knicks are a different team from the Thunder, and every matchup is different. And also, saying a choke, it's game one of the finals. You can go on to lose game one and still win the series. So again, that question should be asked if the Knicks win the series. It shouldn't be asked during game 1 of the NBA Finals when we don't even know how this game's going to go, yet alone the series. But again, OKC and New York are two different teams, and that's two different matchups. You could have the advantage in one matchup and then have a very tough time with another matchup. Oh, look at a fan running on the field, taking a selfie with Victor Wembanyama. Man, put that dude in jail tonight. Put that dude in jail tonight. This ain't the time for that. Put that dude in jail tonight. That man got to get arrested. Not saying he got to stay there, but he got to get arrested and put in jail tonight. Like I said, today is Wednesday. Put him in jail tonight. He can be out tomorrow morning.
And that's what Scott Foster, Jimmy Capers, and Sean Wright are discussing right now.
So because of that idiot of a fan, they might have to jump ball this. Because this stupid fan decided to come on the field and do some nonsense.
Last time that the Spurs played a finals game in 2014, Scott Foster refereed that as well.
Well, at least that made Wemby laugh.
What's this dude doing?
Mitch Robinson is confused by what the heck he's seeing. Wemby laughed at that, so that's fun. What? That's not Wemby. Oh, bro, this is Knicks ball. Why is it a jump ball between who and who? Okay, there we go. Between Wemby and Mitchell Robinson. I'm about to say, I saw De'Aaron Fox up there, and I'm like, bro. All right, Spurs retain possession here. So we'll pretend that didn't happen. Let's get back to some finals basketball. Champagny for 3. That's a terrible shot right there. Oof. Tony's doing a great job tonight. And Brunson's in his bag right now. They can't stop him. They can't stop him. 8-point lead. Brunson's on an 8-0 run on his own. If they cannot stop Jalen Brunson, they're in trouble. And Fox is going to be fouled.
Mitchell Robinson, he starts boxing out Wemby, trying to seal him to give Brunson that lane so that Wemby can't go up and contest. That is something that's calculated that you actually have to train.
Like I've been saying, the Knicks have executed better as a basketball team than the Spurs. Wemby's got to do something now. Travel. And Wemby traveled there. Yeah. I mean, there's 6 whole minutes left, but it really just feels like the Knicks are about to take game 1. I don't see anything from the Spurs tonight that makes me think they're about to go on a magical run here. They're down 8 now, and they can't stop anything. They're down 8. They're turning the ball over. Wemby looks lost out there. The whole team looks lost out there offensively. They just look lost. So, I mean, again, we'll see. 5 minutes left. Plenty of time. It's still a game. But based off of what I've seen, man, it feels like the Knicks are going to take control of this game.
You've got decisions to make for the Spurs with what Jalen Brunson is doing right now. You've got to think about getting the ball out of his hands, or you want to trust these number of elite perimeter defenders that you have. Brunson drives, gets inside, puts it up, shot missed it.
Brunson puts it up. He missed. Oh, no. Whoa. What just happened? Also, Hart got a great stop there. He got a steal. Whoa. Am I still good? I think we're still good. Yeah, I think we're good. For some reason, my screen went dark, and I thought we lost the stream, but we're still good. We're still here. There's 4:51 left, and Wemby hit a 3. Wemby hits a 3. It's a 5-point game. Wemby trying to wake himself up here.
He hasn't walked into many of these out of the backcourt. You see Mitchell Robinson, one of the few times his weight was back, hands down, Victor Wembanyama with the cutting impact lead.
So yeah, Wemby hits a 3. That's a good 3 right there, but legitimately. What's up, John? Appreciate you stopping by, man. Appreciate it. Knicks may actually take this in 6. It's game 1, guys. Let's not have overreactions based off of game 1. If you have an assessment, you shouldn't change your assessment about a team based off of one game. If you thought they were gonna win in 6, that means you assumed they were gonna lose basketball games here. I'm not gonna change I wouldn't change my pick based off of what I'm seeing here in game 1. It's way too early for me. No, it just seemed like, not my, for some reason, one of my screens just went off for a second. It's not storming outside, it's fine. It was a sunny day today. It was a sunny day today, and it's a sunny night. Well, it's a great night outside. Not any rain here, but for some reason, it just went dark for a second. I don't know why. But the stream didn't cut off. It just went dark for my side. You guys were still good. See, when the Knicks call a timeout, the commercials don't take 12 years. When the Spurs call a timeout, the commercials take 12 years.
Tip-off for WNBA Countdown at 12:30. Catch both games streaming on the ESPN app. Becky Hammond, of course, the coach. The coach in Vegas. Former assistant.
All right, Wemby hit a 3 out of nowhere, so 5-point game.
Player herself.
Spurs, again, they're doing a good job defensively, but again, it's about their offense that, again, is where the problems coming in. I'll never forget, Boston won game 1 in 2022. They went up 2-1, and Golden State won 3 straight. That's the thing. Keep that in mind. The Celtics were up 2-1 against the Warriors, and that game 4, they were very close to winning that game 4. A series can change on a dime here. Wemby missed it, got his own rebound, and is going to pass it back out. Harper took the corner, Wemby for 3. Off the glass, he misses it, and then a foul happened. So now a foul's going to be called on the Knicks. I think it'll be free throws. And hell, we saw the 3-1 situation. Keep that in mind. We saw the 3-1 situation there, where the Warriors were up 3-1 and lost. We've seen it. Ooh, I know Otani's pissed. He was so close to having a no-hitter. It's the 4th inning. Man's a that man is a perfectionist, so I know he hates when mistakes are made like that, man. That barely stayed fair. That ball barely stayed fair, and I know he's pissed. 94-90 here. Champagny made the first free throw, bringing Vassell back in. Vassell hasn't really been involved much, but again, as the game winds down, guys got to make plays. Guys got to execute. Cat's also back in. And a missed free throw here by Champagny. 94-90. 4 minutes left to go. This is when you tighten your defense up, but this is when every offensive possession matters. And right now, the Knicks have been a better team offensively when it comes to executing than the Spurs. So we're going to find out here. When did the clock get to 1? Oh my God, what the heck was that? When did the clock wind down like that? Wemby with the ball. Gets it to Castle. Castle back to Wemby. Wemby at the 3-point line here. He's going to drive on Cat. Puts the layup in. It's good. And a foul. And it's going to be a 1-point game here. Wemby just put his shoulder down. Wemby just put his shoulder down. He drove to the basket. Cat got called for the foul. And it's going to be an N1 situation, and Wemby can cut this to 1. But that's what you want to see from Wemby. Show some aggression. Drive to the basket. Show some aggression. Get to the rim. That's what Wemby can do. Wemby can cut this to 1. 3:24 left to go. I've talked about this. Wemby's got to get a bit more aggressive. And if at this point with the game in the balance, you need Wembanyama to get aggressive. Game is in the balance here. Got to get aggressive if you're San Antonio. Wemby makes the free throw. It's a 1-point game. Knicks are going to continue to do what they're doing offensively. Spurs on a 7-0 run. But if I'm the Spurs, I'm looking at Wembanyama, man. This is your time, man. Go be aggressive. Now they're starting to trap Brunson. Anunoby gets it back to Brunson. Brunson, now it's one-on-one with Champagnie. Brunson can cook here. Brunson gets his step back. He can't hit it, though. Brunson had the look. He couldn't hit it. 3 minutes left to go in this game. Wemby, he's going to drive to the basket. He's going to miss. He had the ball, and it's gone to Hart. Shamet, that's a huge three. He can't hit it. Hart gets the rebound. The Knicks saved the ball. 2:40 left to go. Knicks clinging to a 1-point game. Brunson floats it off the glass. No good. Wemby with the rebound. Now it is time. Let me put this down. This is crunch time, and execution is a must. 2:24 left to go. Game 1 of the NBA Finals. Vassell for 3. He can't hit it. He gets his own rebound. He gets it to Wemby. Wemby's fouled. He's going to the free throw line to shoot 2. 2:16 left to go. Wemby's getting more aggressive. He's staying more at the rim.
You see the fatigue out there for these players. Absolutely. You're playing that hard for the Knicks. They've had such a long layoff for the Spurs.
And yeah, he pushed him. Wemby was calling for the lob. Wemby was calling for the lob, and Shamet pushed him. Wemby with 2 free throws to take the lead.
Just a few minutes ago, with 2:16 remaining, Wemby with a chance to put the Spurs back up on 1.
Wemby is not shot well from the field today.
And you guys said it earlier, to have your big man like this, who's such a good free throw shooter.
Wemby makes the first free throw and ties the game.
12. The gang is here. Ernie, Kenny, Charles, and Shaq coming up after the conclusion of game 1. Flip over to ESPN Inside the NBA. Great to have them here in San Antonio.
It's crunch time, so you know what you got to do. You got to put the ball in the hands of your best player. So if you are the Knicks, it's Brunson time. 95-94. Spurs on a 9-0 run the last 4 minutes. They've come alive. Can the Knicks find an answer? Can they respond to the run? Here comes Brunson. Brunson kicks it out. OG, he's got a 3. He can't hit it. Brunson tips it out. Good job. He's open for 3. Brunson, he hits it. Bang! Brunson hits the open 3. 97-95. The second chance points have killed the Spurs tonight. 145. Brunson with 28. He shot poorly from the field, but he's executing. Wemby's calling for the ball now. He's trying to go at Towns. De'Aaron Fox, mid-range, no good. Knicks have the advantage. 90 seconds left. It's a 2-point game. Can the Knicks close it out? Will the Spurs be able to come back? Brunson one-on-one with Champagnie. You need a defensive stop if you're the Spurs. You need a quality basket from Brunson here. You got to slow this down. Go one-on-one. Now they're going to try to trap him. Brunson, get to the Bridges. Bridges, get stripped. And they're going to call a foul. They're going to call a foul. They got him leaning. And again, getting that offensive rebound for Brunson is major. That's a huge one right there. And Bridges is going to shoot free throws. Bridges is a good free throw shooter, so he should be able to make these. First one is good. It's a 3-point game with 1:11 left to go.
Brunson had the side to himself, and you saw they ran a second defender. It's the first time they've done that in ISO. That's what opened up that cut by Bridges right to the middle of the floor behind that defender. Richard, what do you expect from San Antonio?
Bridges hit both.
They're going to slow it down, and again, for me,
All right, San Antonio, you're down 4. You have to come up with a play where you execute. You got to get a quality look, and you got to make it count.
Vassell has not shot the ball well from 3. He's 1 for 5.
Wemby with the ball here. Wemby lost the ball. Wemby lost the ball. The Knicks have a chance to take this. 50 seconds left and Wemby lost the ball. That seems like game. That feels like game. One quality shot here, and the Knicks are going to steal game one in San Antonio. Brunson with the kill shot, and he hits it. Timeout, San Antonio. That's game. That's game. That's game. Wemby's going to pop a three. Wemby can't hit it. That's game. That's game. The Knicks are going to take game one. The Knicks are going to take game one. What a response by the Knicks in game one. The Spurs choke down the stretch in this moment. The Knicks execute. This is going to be an interesting series. The Knicks take game one in San Antonio. Spurs are going to need a response in game two. At that, I don't know why coach didn't call a timeout. I do not know why coach did not call a timeout there. That was a situation where you got to call a timeout. It got to a 6-point game. Call a timeout and get your offense set. San Antonio came out here and performed poorly. And in a game where the Knicks also performed poorly, the team that can execute better in the team that can execute better in the key situations of the basketball game is going to win. And like I said, all game long, the Knicks have been a better team in offensive execution than the Spurs. So with that being the case, that's how you win a basketball game. So now they're just going to shoot up threes because they ain't got a choice. I don't know why Fox is not shooting a three here. 20 seconds left. The Knicks just delivered a major counterpunch. I expected the Knicks to take one of these games in San Antonio. I thought it'd be game two. I had the Spurs winning game one. I had the Knicks winning game two. I had the Knicks winning game three. Spurs tied up in game four. And then I would see them take it at game five at home and game six in New York. That's how I had it. But instead, the Knicks took game one. I thought the Spurs would take game one here. But now the Knicks, they steal game one. They've done their job. Now you got to go get greedy. If you're the Knicks, you go get greedy. You go take game two. If you're the Knicks, you got to get greedy. You've done your job. You've stolen home court. If you're the Spurs, this needs to be a very, very quick wake-up call. The Knicks are not afraid of you. This isn't a situation where you're dealing with Chet, who's going to back away from Wemby. Cat's going to go at you. Wemby, Cat's going at you. OG is going to go at you. Josh Hart's going to go at you. You've got to accept that these guys are going to go at you. You got to accept that these guys are ready for the challenge on the other end of the court. You've got to be ready. The rest of these guys, they've got to be ready too. Castle didn't perform well. Vassell didn't perform well at all. De'Aaron Fox hasn't done much. He had moments here and there, but hasn't done much. And Wemby shot terrible. I fully thought the Knicks were going to get one of these two games in San Antonio. I had them winning game two. I didn't have them winning game one. I thought the Spurs were going to get game one. They were going to win game one at home, taking that momentum from game seven to win game one here at home. And then game two, the Knicks would respond like they've done all postseason long. Game three, I would say the Knicks' first finals game in Madison Square Garden since 99. I thought the Knicks were going to take game two and three. Spurs take game four to tie the series. They win game five. They win game six. That's how I had it. But the Knicks took game one. So now the pressure's on San Antonio to respond in game two. If the Spurs cannot respond and they lose both games at home, they're going to lose this series. Because they're not going to Madison Square Garden and getting two straight. It's just not going to happen. I see them getting one at the Garden, not two. So that's going to be game. That is going to be game here. I got to give credit to the Knicks, man. Came out here and stole this one. San Antonio played terrible, even had moments where they could have executed, and they just could not execute. You've got to give the Knicks credit here, man. Got to give the Knicks credit. Hate their fan base, but again, this team is playing great basketball, and when it comes to execution down the stretch, they've got guys that they can trust. Spurs were disoriented tonight. They were, but at the same time, the Knicks were shooting terrible tonight. Brunson shot terrible. If you look at it, these guys weren't performing well. Nobody was shooting well in this game. The Knicks probably had their worst shooting performance since game 3 of the first round against the Hawks, and they still won this game because they executed in key situations. What do I mean when it comes to execution? Well, the game was right there for the taking. And what happens? Jalen Brunson, the smallest player on the court, found a way to tip the ball to his teammate. And from there, he got open in the corner for a wide open 3. Once that 3 was hit, at that point, it was a ripple effect. So that's what I talk about, executing. And that comes with the second chance points and the offensive rebounding. San Antonio needs to make an adjustment here because, again, they're getting out-rebounded. The fact that Vassell lost that ball to Brunson ultimately wrapped this game up right there. So, again, it comes down to execution in key situations. And right now, the Spurs, they're just not executing. Yeah, Brunson didn't shoot well, but he still finished with 30 points because that's what Jalen Brunson does. Like I said, give the man credit. He has done more than enough to prove who he is. He is one of the best players in this game and one of the best playoff performers in this game. Win or lose, the man deserves his respect. Like, there's no reason to disrespect. Win or lose, the man deserves his respect. But again, it's going to be a long series, man. It's going to be a long series. I expect this to go 6 or 7. Tonight doesn't really change my opinion about the overall series. I had New York winning one of these 2 games anyway. I said they were going to steal home court and they were going to steal home court and head back to New York tied. So I fully expect that to be the case. Nothing's changed for me. It's just the Knicks stole game 1 as opposed to stealing game 2 like I thought they would. So yeah, then look at this. They got to make an adjustment here because, again, they keep losing. They keep losing the rebound game. That'll kill you. With that being said, Knicks take game 1 of the NBA Finals. They come out here and execute in the fourth quarter, down the stretch, with it being a tie game in the winding minutes of game 1. The Knicks went on an 11-0 run to finish this. Got to give them credit. They are playing at a high level, and they've got a real chance of winning this championship. San Antonio, this is not going to be an easy foe. You slayed the Dragon in OKC, but you've got another force to deal with. So, just letting you know, Knicks telling you, hey, I don't care what you did over there in the West. I don't care what you did against OKC. We're ready to play. We're not afraid of Wemby. We don't got no Chets over here. We're ready to play. And if you're not ready to take us seriously, if you're not ready to match our intensity, well, you can step out the way and we can just claim the trophy for ourselves. San Antonio has a lot of work to do. I'm not using fatigue as an excuse here. So I don't want to hear anybody use fatigue. Well, the Spurs played game 7 against the Thunder. They were tired. That's an excuse. You know why that's an excuse? Because the Knicks had so much rest. And guess what? When you have a lot of time to rest plays into a factor. So if you're going to use the tired excuse for why they shot poorly, I can use the rust excuse for why the Knicks shot poorly. Because they've been shooting at a high pace from 3, and they shot poorly from 3 today. So I don't want to hear any excuses. At the end of the day, late in the game, it was tied up, winding down. San Antonio, with a tie game, had an opportunity to win this, and they allowed the Knicks to go on an 11-0 run to finish the game. That's not fatigue, man. At the end of the day, Vassell losing on a rebound to Jalen Brunson, that cost you the game. So San Antonio, take a real good look at yourself, figure things out, come back in game 2, tie this series up, and get ready for the craziest atmosphere you're going to deal with in game 3. As for the Knicks, you did your job. I expected you guys to win game 2 instead of game 1, but you did your job. Am I going to stream every game? I did it last year. I streamed every game last year. I streamed the finals. I streamed every game between the Pacers and the Thunder last year. I streamed every finals game last year. So I will be streaming every finals game this year. But with that being said, it's 11:17. I've got work tomorrow. You guys did not execute. Get it together and figure things out for game 2. But with that being said, guys, I appreciate you tuning in. I am going to call it a night here. I got work tomorrow, so I don't want to stay on too long. It's 11:17. I want to call it a night. Congratulations to the New York Knicks. You stole game 1 in San Antonio. You made a statement. A lot of people were picking the Knicks to win this finals, and tonight was a statement. Tonight was a statement that legitimately sets the tone of this series. Spurs fatigue caught up. Nope, not using that excuse. I'm not going to use that as an excuse because I can use the rust excuse for the Knicks. The Knicks shot poorly. The Knicks have been shooting at a historically high pace. They shot poorly today, and I can blame that on rust. At the end of the day, execute when you need to. It was a tie game. I'm not gonna hear the fatigue excuse. You went to a 7-game series with OKC. That's not the Knicks' fault. You were at home. You had the momentum. At some point, this team was up 13. So I'm not using the fatigue excuse. He didn't execute down the stretch. This team was shooting poorly as well. The Knicks shot poorly. They were shooting at such a high clip entering the NBA Finals. Throughout the playoffs, they've been shooting at a high clip. So I'm not going to use I'm not going to allow anyone to use the fatigue excuse for the Spurs because I can use the rust excuse for the Knicks. They did not play up to their standards, and they'll tell you that themselves, and they still won this game. At the end of the day, Spurs didn't execute down the stretch. I've been saying it throughout the game tonight. The Knicks look better offensively when it comes to execution. When it comes to offensive execution, the Knicks executed at a higher pace than the Spurs. When it came to offensive execution, the Knicks looked like the better team. And I said if the Spurs cannot match that, they were going to lose tonight. What happened? They lost tonight. Same thing that happened. It was a tie game down the stretch with, 2 minutes left to go? And you let them finish the game on an 11-0 run. You got nobody to blame but yourself. Not using the fatigue excuse. Because fatigue didn't make Wemby dribble the ball off his feet and turn the ball over. The fatigue excuse did not let them... The fatigue excuse is no reason for me to sit back and there's no reason for me, not reason. I'm saying the fatigue excuse is unacceptable when you have Jalen Brunson, who's dealing with a knee and ankle injury, out jumping Devin Vassell for a rebound. No. Fatigue excuse will not be accepted here. Knicks won this. Credit to them. Spurs didn't execute when they needed to down the stretch. They better take a good look at themselves and get ready for game 2. If they lose both, I'll tell you this right now. If the Spurs lose game 2, they're going to lose this series. They're not going to take 2 straight games in Madison Square Garden. That's not going to happen. They have to tie the series heading back to New York, and we'll see what happens at the Garden. But tonight wasn't good enough for the Spurs. Come back, get it done in game 2, tie the series, and head to New York. Again, my prediction doesn't change. I said the Knicks were going to take one of these 2 games in San Antonio. I fully expected the Knicks to take game 2, but they took game 1. My prediction was Spurs win game 1, Knicks win game 2. Knicks win game 3, Spurs wins games 4, 5, and 6. And that's how I have the Spurs winning in 6. That's just how I saw it. Doesn't mean it's going to happen, but that was what I had. But we'll see what happens. With that being said, move, man. With that being said, I've been coughing all day. With that being said, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you so much for watching. And I'm going to call it a night here. I will see you guys later. When is game 2? When is game 2? Let me see. Game 2 will be Friday. So, yeah, game 2 will be Friday. I will see you guys then. So, yeah. Until then, I will see you guys Friday night for game 2 of the NBA Finals. We'll see what happens then. With that being said, I appreciate you all tuning in. Thank you so much for pulling up the stream. I appreciate you all. And you guys enjoy the rest of your night. Be sure to stay safe and peace out.